dumb blitz. You left YouTube cause you suck dick. Hey Bruce, yeah, in the WWE. I hope you get HIV, you fat fucking cunt. I hope you die. Vince McMahon, I hope you die. Roman Reigns, I hope you fry. You can suck on my damn dick hole all damn night. Suck my dick, Bruce Pritchard. 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 You fat fuck, you fat fuck. You suck dick, you dumb bitch. I hope you die and I hate all of your kids. Everyone in your fam should fucking go down in an RV accident at a camping ground. Oh, yeah, Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon, hope you die. Vince McMahon, kill me now. Oh my God, this Monday night I wanna kill myself, I wanna kill my wife, I wanna take my house and light it up, I wanna dine on motherfucking people's butts. Yum 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 yum, eating people's butts. Yum yum yum, yo, I'm eating people's butts. Yum yum yum, yo, I'm fucking sluts. Yum yum yum, yo, I'm eating and flicking the butts, I'm flicking the cuts, I'm flicking the dumb, motherfucking in my fucking rump. Nia Jax, you so fat, I wish you could wrestle, so suck my dack. Oh my God, yo Nia Jax, your shit is whack, you're made of wax. Oh my God, I hope you eat my crack, I hope you eat my nutsack and you're not black. You're half black, you dumb fat bitch, I hope you fucking get some kind of itch down near your puss. It's infected shit in your tush, I'll put my goddamn cum in your bush. Pussy juice out your mouth. 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 Pussy juice fucking out your mouth. I'm going down south and I'm gonna knock you out, you dumb whore. Yeah, come back for more. Every single Monday night is a fucking bore. I'm making this up as I'm screaming and crapping. My wife's upstairs hoping I die rapping. Everybody knows that I'm fucking crazy. I'm not lazy, I'm fucking Patrick Swayze. I got cancer in my pancreas. I hope my dick falls on the floor. Everyone knows that Jake's mom is a whore. Fuck me up for sure. Yeah, you poor dumb bitch. While you live with your son, make him do all the work. Yeah, you got tits, suck my dick. I said that 7 times, that's my shtick. Roman Reigns is such a pain. Drew McIntyre sucks dick in the rain. JD from New York, I hope you die. You little fucking midget, I wonder would you fly. Put the wings on you and pour you out the window. And then you splat on the endo. I'ma smoke up for you. Smoke up for you, you dumb Catholic Jew. Yeah, racist and shit. In this rap, Ross sucked so much tonight. I'm just gonna say crazy shit in the mic. Fuck, cunt, split, flat. Fuck, twat, twit, twat. ABC, 1, 2, 3, Michael Jackson. Wanna suck a kid's pee-pee. Oh my God, beat it. Oh my God, I need it. Oh my God, I read it. Oh my God, I feed it to my kids. Feed it to my kids. I feed it to my kids. Raw is making me wanna get hard. Oh my God, raw in the backyard. Watching every Monday night, making me go crazy. Making me not lazy. Making me wanna fuck a baby. Oh my God, I said fuck a baby. Oh my God, I'm gonna get locked up for sure. Probably get gunned down to Shakur. Fuck a baby. My lady. I'm insane. In the fucking membrane. Here I go, there I go. Where do I go? Wanna swallow my cum? I'm fucking my hoe. I'm gonna pay $1 for you. I'm gonna suck my dick. I'm gonna pay a motherfucking swallow my cum. It will stick to her ass so fast. Oh my God, lick my cum off of the glass. Here I go, there I go, inside your bum. I'm going inside of a mouth, inside of a bum. In and out, one hole at a time. One time when I made a rhyme, cost a dime. Pay $1, up to you. Pay $10 if you're a Jew. Drew McIntyre, and I ain't no liar. Put your fucking head to the fire. Yo, Bruce Pritchard, you suck dick. Yo, Vince McMahon, I hope you quit. And Triple H, I hope you die. I'm a nut in your motherfucking ass tonight. Well, I don't know what to say about all that, but make it. I am the game, you don't wanna play me. I am control, no way you can shake me. No way can shake, you'll suck my dick now. Get on my asshole and fuck me like a cow. All right, we got Jake DeMarco here. Ladies and gentlemen, he is ready to go. I'm ready to go on the Discord. While I waited for it to update and load, you were serenaded with the most insane shit anyone's ever done on YouTube. So you're welcome for that. Monday Night Raw, what a pile of piss ass it was tonight again. Hey everybody, let's just cruise on in to the Royal Rumble and cruise on into Legends Night. We all knew that tonight wasn't going to mean shit because Legends Night's coming next week, guys. Legends Night, and you know what that means. That's right, Alicia Fox, baby. Alicia Fox. Yeah, when I think Legends, I think the Foxy. Legend. Alicia Fox, you know something? Alicia Fox is a legend. Alicia Fox used to be a legend. Every single weekend, she was a legend. When the Jack Daniels came out, when the Bud Light came out, woo! When the Dick came out, she was a living legend. But now that she's back on Raw, she brings her legendary bar skills and dick-sucking skills to Monday Night Raw Legends Night. Yeah, tell me I'm lying. I don't think so. I'll tell you, you're lying piss faces on Twitter who didn't think that that was funny or real. It's real as day. It's real as this fucking goddamn cup in my hands, and then I throw it across the room so it breaks. That's as real as it gets on Legends Night next week. Woo, I can't believe it. Some people said they like Raw tonight. Congratulations on yourselves. No chance in hell that I'm in that position. Shout out to ItsBulzie, the king of the wheel, stole it from the dead Larry Funk. You scumbag cunt, Bulzie. But you know what? You did spend hundreds of dollars to do it, and I'll take that because I need to feed my family. And if that means that Larry Funk gets screwed out of that championship, God rest his soul, Larry Funk, you damn son of a bitch, Bulzie, I'll fucking kill you. It means what it means. Rest in peace, Larry Funk, Luke Harper, Brody Lee. Still sad about that, but I'm trying to ignore it. I was trying to forget about it by watching Raw. Instead, it just made me want to off myself in the face. We're not on Shame on News right now, but we are joined by Jake DeMarco, and he's got a boner.
Still, I tried to enjoy tonight, despite the ongoing sadness that is, Brody's passing, and I'm glad that they paid tribute to him in some way. I mean, they put up the memorial graphic. A lot of people thought that they should have had some type of vignette. At least they did something for him. Everyone's tweeted, they've acknowledged him. They had Alexa Bliss did the yeah, same as Drew McIntyre. Several people did the It's Monday. You know what that means. They did it in the opening. So they did try and pay tribute as much as I'm sure they were allowed to, which was nice. I always wish they could have done more. But AEW has completely redone their entire Wednesday show. It was supposed to be the New Year's Bash show. And now they're having like a Dark Order Memorial Night. And it's going to be the Young Bucks and Colt Cabana taking on Matt Hardy and Private Party. Hangman, Silver, and Reynolds taking on NJF, Santana, and Ortiz.
Damn.
Anna Jay and Tay Conti taking on Britt Baker and Penelope Ford. Lance Archer, Uno, so Dark Uno, and Stu Grayson are going to take on Eddie Kingston, the Butcher, and the Blade. And then, obviously, Brody Lee's favorite group of people that he wants to be together. So it's Cody Rhodes, Orange Cassidy, and number 10 from the Dark Order taking on Team Taz.
Do you think he booked this while in the hospital?
I don't know, but Tony Khan had said, I signed up the unorthodox trio of Cody Rhodes.
Oh, you just muted yourself.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
There we go. He signed those three together because they were Brody's favorite three wrestlers, and they have a lot of history between them. So
a lot of people did not get to hear.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Bit of the bubbly.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
In one of the few that is all in on the B-movie horror shit with Fiend and Bliss. Even the slasher melodrama. But give us a damn ending. Bring the comet. Kill me. Much love Jake, Joe and the chat.
I agree. I've actually kind of liked it mostly, but tonight pissed me off. I will say that. That was all pointless to me tonight. It was all just, it was just delayed. It was just, oh, remember that thing we're doing? Here's some more of it. Okay. It's like tracing over the tattoo. Like you start the tattoo and you trace it, and then you're waiting for the guy to fill it in and do all the colors, and then he just traces it again. That's what they did
goes
tonight.
back out and redoes the outline. You don't need to bold in the outline. We know what the picture is. We need you to put the detail into it.
But they weren't going to, because everything doesn't matter, because next week doesn't matter, because next week's going to be Legends Night. So that's all next week's going to be.
So that's another, bye week for them that they get to phone it in, because they're going to rely heavily on nostalgia of Alicia Fox, as you made light of before. I mean, they've said. And
by the way, it's not her fault. It's not her fault that they're calling her legend, and it's actually nice or whatever, to be honest. But she was a compliment,
but it's not what you think of when you hear Legends Night.
I do think of a tenured vet in the company, like she is, like no doubt about it. She was in the company a long time. But just it's funny to think legend, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I'm not trying to really, in all honesty, disparage her, because I'm sure she's like, oh my God, they're calling me a legend? Like, what the hell is that? I mean, she's probably just as miffed by it as well, but she's probably happy. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's happy and she's like, let's go, and she's getting horny or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's going on. I think she's great. I wonder, I'm just ready to go. Woo! Here comes Shane McMahon. It's unbelievable.
Here comes the money.
Oh my God, no, it's the $100. Oh my God.
Larry Funk had 2 failed livers. One was his and the other was from another person, so he was resurrected to die again. Nick's job, Funk. You wasted a good liver. Should have stayed dead the first time.
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Bulzie taking that knife and just making sure to rotate it on the way out, so that scar will never heal. Jesus.
The fuck?
You wanted to be the king of the wheel, but you're going to be the number one.
Damn you, motherfucking Bulzie retard face fuck. I hope you fucking get Bell's palsy and a dick fucks you in the face. You fucking cunt motherfucking nugget ass motherfucking fuck ass. I can't even do... Dude, my voice is so fucked up I can't even do Larry Funk anymore. I don't know what's wrong.
I don't blame you. And so my dumbass, to make sure I specify, when I say Brody's favorite, it's his son's favorite. This is all his son's booking.
Oh, so his son booked
They're doing this for his son. It's a night intended to honor John, but they're doing it for Amanda and their sons, Brody and Nolan. And these are Brody's negative one, they call him, for the Dark Order, because obviously, everybody has a number in the Dark Order. So they always considered him -1, and his favorite people are Cody Rhodes, Orange Cassidy, and 10. So that's pretty cool that he's having them team together, since the son, those are his 3 favorite wrestlers.
Wow, okay, that's cool.
So this whole show is booked for, John Huber's family. That's why I was so touched by it. I mean, it really is something incredibly sweet. You could put up a graphic, but to do something like this, that's a tribute. I'm sorry. This feels proper.
That's pretty crazy.
You're booking his son's, into this somehow. His son, not that long ago for Christmas as a gift, got to beat Kenny Omega for the championship, and they had filmed that.
Yeah.
People want them to put that up. I don't know if that was a private thing for the family or not.
Probably a private thing.
Yeah, they don't have to post anything. I mean, that was obviously for his son, but he said the best part about winning the TNT championship is that his son slept with the belt every night. He loved his family, and I think that's the worst part about all of this, is when you lose somebody that's so epically, unanimously amazing. You can't find one negative thing about him anywhere at all. I think that's almost impossible.
No, you will. When I die, you will. But no, it's that's just crazy, man. It's unbelievable still that he's gone. What did you think, man, when this went down? Because nobody really got to hear what you were. I mean, I went live, and I was just like,
yeah, I was beside myself. I was totally shocked and not expecting anything like this. I mean, We had first heard, oh, he's injured. He did something to his knee.
His
Then
ankle,
we heard,
I think
oh,
it was.
he might be sick. And then we heard something, but we'd never heard anything concrete, and that was it. And then we just heard, oh, it's an injury. So we went with that for weeks. We had no idea. So it was just so sudden, and all these different reports have come out since saying that it could have been COVID. The wife says it's non-COVID related, but still, I mean, I am just so sad for his family above all else. His children, you lose your father, and firsthand, it's a brutal thing to experience. And
I
I'm
was
glad
8.
that they have so much support.
I was 8 years old when my dad died, so this is the same age.
Yeah, and at the same time, and
Hopefully his mom doesn't marry a psycho, drunken piece of shit.
let's hope not.
Or whatever.
It seems like they've got a lot of support standing by them, and a lot of people that aren't just going to say they'll be there. It seems like there's a lot of people that will stick by them.
Yeah, I mean, Uncle JR is going to be around. JR needs something to do. I wouldn't be surprised if JR did more. He's already taken the kids a couple of times to do stuff. I'm sure he'll do more things with them because he's got, he lost his wife, and sometimes people bond over that stuff. I do. I can't. You see yourself. He sees himself. Like, I lost my wife. Certainly not his kid, like losing stuff. But like, I think of my dad. I think of exactly what I thought of when I was 8 years old and my dad died. Like, and that was out of nowhere. And I tell people about it, and it's like, I get it, man. Like, I wish that my neighbors lost their dad at similar age, and I was like, it's you don't want it to. I just can't even believe. It's so shocking, bro. I still can't even function that it's happened,
And then right before that, on Christmas Day, you hear that WWE basically all but fired Pat McAfee. At least that's how he was treating it. I don't think it's a work, though. From what they were saying originally, that he found out that he was all but fired on Christmas because they wrote him off of TV for the next few months.
Why?
And he's like, he's flipping out about it, but he's also doing it in it could be a kayfabe way. But
yeah, I feel
seems
like it is.
Regardless,
I
they
think
have no plans for him. So
that doesn't make sense. Like, there's got to be something else to that. It's like they want him to show up at the Rumble or something like that.
I think that there's a conflict of interest. That's what I had heard, is that they wanted him on the main roster bad. Triple H argued against it, and now it's like nobody can have him then.
What?
I don't know if that's true, but
wow.
Either which way, it sucks that, because how could they have nothing?
This is
for
their
him?
best guy. Like, this is literally their best guy. Like AEW has Eddie
That's
Kingston.
what I'm saying.
That's crazy. That's so
miles
stupid.
ahead of everyone in NXT. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe because he was so damn good, he was making the wrestlers look bad, and people were making note of this, so they wanted to keep him quiet.
Well, he was miles.
Just,
He was miles ahead on the mic, but in the ring, he was just like a beginner.
Yeah,
6 out of 10.
He had the character, and he could learn the in-ring stuff. His first match proved that, hey, he's got the foundation to build off of. He could do this if he wanted to make a permanent go.
Yeah, he looked better than what's his name, like the Green Arrow guy. Remember, he looked like a fucking mess.
Yeah, Stephen Amell. I liked him in the WWE stuff. It was the
AEW or Elite.
Yeah, Ring of Honor, AEW, that one with Daniels.
I mean, listen, he was still entertaining because he was just crazy, but he was like rough out there. It was like, whoa. Pat McAfee,
he didn't have that much of a smoothness. He impressed me with his like agility, but he didn't have a wrestling mindset like Pat did. And certainly McAfee is amazing as a heel on the mic. I'm sure he'd be good as a face too, but he's just a natural heel. He's very impressive. I don't know if he's making everybody else look poor as piss, but
I mean, I don't think he's making people look poor. I think he's bringing other people up.
Yeah, even if he's not back until March, that's a long time to keep him off TV. How could they have nothing for him for 4 months?
Yeah, I don't get it. I think it's part of.
I don't care if it's a work, and that's the. How do you have nothing for this guy when he's one of your biggest draws? He was
I really think it's. I think it's a work. I think it's a big work. I think.
I'm like I
listen,
said.
he has I don't even believe it. It's just so unbelievable. It's got to be a work. It's got to be that he's got stuff to do, and they want to cool him off because they want to bring him in for something, and maybe he's training. Those are all the reasons. That's everything I think. I don't buy this. They have nothing for him. I think that's bullshit.
The reason that I can somewhat believe it is just because of what we've seen firsthand from this year with how many people they have that they haven't utilized because we have nothing for you. We have no idea what to do with you. We don't know how to handle this person. So we don't see them on TV. Or when we do, they're chasing around a 24/7 title. They're barely existing. That's the sad state of affairs that we've seen all year from so many great talents that they've done nothing with. that they haven't utilized, that they haven't even really tried to accomplish anything with. That was my biggest problem with tonight. It wasn't a terrible Raw, but it wasn't good because there was no reason to care about any of this.
Yeah.
The Keith Lee and Sheamus match wasn't a bad match, but why should we give a damn about either of them going against Drew? Neither one of them are going to win. We know that. You know, they're obviously gearing towards the Rumble. That's their main focus. So, you know, most of what we got tonight wasn't bad. It wasn't great either, but there was just no reason to give a damn about jack squat about any of it. That's it. That's the problem. Why would I be invested or care or give a damn? The only story that I was truly invested in at all is the Fiend stuff that's going on. And my real worry is, oh, they're going to bring the Fiend back super quick. You know, it's weird that they're not using Bray either, because they made sure to state time and time again, emphatically, that the Fiend and Bray are two different people. You know, they're two different entities. So it's odd that they haven't used Bray either at this point. I'm curious what they're going to do with that.
That'll be that'll probably be the next thing, is that, oh, now Bray's
seems
there.
like it.
But you should have done what
this
we
was
were
such a
talking about.
holding pattern night for so many reasons that it was just tedious and boring.
Right.
Nothing progressed, nothing changed, nothing was interesting. Things happened and it was just boring. That's all there was to it. Sad to say. You know, the Hurt Business and the 8-man tag, it's pointless. It's just more filler. Was it a bad match? No. But was there a reason to give a damn about any of the participants? Certainly by that backstage segment we got beforehand, that made you want to give a damn, right? With them coming up with team nicknames again for the sixth week in a row with whoever they're pairing Riddle with, that seems to be all he cares about. I mean, that's what forces this show from a possible 6 out of 10 to a 3 out of 10, or maybe even a 2. Because there's no reason to give a damn about any of these people. Charlotte looks ridiculous. They had to edit out the wardrobe malfunction, so I guess she got lucky with that tonight. But right before the end, you saw them actually blank out the screen, and then when they came back, she had already fixed herself. So they edited that out in time, but they got lucky. But Charlotte's she would have been flashing national television had they not had their finger on the button.
Yeah, it was rough tonight.
It was mostly just a mess to get through.
I knew it was going to be like this. You did too, because it's because of the Legends Night. There's just no other way around it. There's nothing really much to say. Some people are saying they really liked it. They're counting on nostalgia to boost the ratings. They're praying and hoping that's their fix for everything every year. But they don't use it. That's the problem.
And you know,
that's the problem. They don't use it though. Like we said, like the last time when they did Raw with Steve Austin, they should have had a million storylines running that were going to make people go, whoa, I got to tune in every week to this. This is maybe just as good as I remember it, or I got to see what happens on the show next week. What is going on in this show? And instead it was people would watch and they were like, this wasn't the greatest thing, but I got
that 316-day promo was horrific. That was so bad. Austin was embarrassed by it. He hated what they did with that. He said that wasn't how he wanted to execute any of that, and that's what it turned into, and the whole thing looks stupid. Well, and especially not having fans and focusing on an empty audience. That made it even worse.
There was, you had an extra 2 million people watch the show. And then the next week, you still had an extra 300, 500,000 people tune in. So if you had done something crazy on that show and multiple things that would carry over to the next week, like we said, then people would have tuned in next week maybe, and then they would have saw it continue and get better, and then the next week would have been good, and then they would have kept watching maybe, and you would have gained 200,000 to 500,000 new watchers or repeat watchers again. That would have been a huge impact, and instead they just squandered it completely. Like, thanks for the one night boost, cool, and then okay, blah blah blah. Like, and then everyone said the same thing
for Raw 25 or the old school Raws, or whatever the time they have these legends come in. Just like Tennille said and Marvelous One, they always end up burying the younger talent with the legends, and they march the legends out there like, hey, remember so and so? Remember Stone Cold? Wasn't he great? All right, that's it for this week, and then they send him in the back. Like you said, they don't incorporate them with stories. They don't, and when they finally do, it's something so ridiculous that it doesn't make sense, or it makes you roll your eyes because it's super cringy. Like the Randy Orton thing where everyone's getting attacked and he's wearing night vision goggles.
Bro,
that's what you want to see out of your legends, all right?
Bro, listen, I was just thinking, we should rename the show to something way cooler. Like, we should call this show, like, you like food, I like food.
We should call ourselves Food Dudes.
There we go.
Right?
Now that's a nickname that's
Right?
going to catch on.
Food Dudes, man. That's what we'll call this show. Like,
Even though we're talking
I'll
wrestling,
be Food Dude
Dudes.
1.
I like it.
You be Food Dude 2. That's what everybody's going to talk about, man. Do I sound like a guy who gobbles cock and wants to fuck a foot? Yeah. I mean, dude, fucking Matt Riddle's Keith Rebarber. I mean, like what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, they're making him seem like
I
a
don't do
real
that
gentleman.
anymore. Yeah, I don't take my dick out in front of kids anymore. Yeah. Hey, you guys want to call the name of our team Playground Sniffers? Yeah, that'd be good. Whoa. Hey, I was just thinking that me and I could bring JB and me could go take photos of the kids on Santa's lap, but like then we could sell them or something to people. Yeah. I don't do that anymore. I mean, like, dude, what the fuck is Matt Riddle? What the
You
fuck?
do sound like Pauly Shore, but it's the spot on impression. You know?
What?
Grinding the wheeze. All that
I don't know.
shit.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing, dude. He sounds like a guy who wants to foot fuck somebody's mother. Like, dude, Matt Riddle, what the fuck is he even saying on this show?
What else we got?
The fuck?
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want
That's
some
it.
bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
I want someone to message in and tell Joe this show was good, might as well get some good fireworks before New Year's. Also, how did the affirmative action business let two crackers sneak into their match?
Yeah, they're always beating up white people. I'm pretty sure that they're racist. I'm pretty sure that the Hurt Business are racists to white people. But that's just me, man. Maybe it's my ego. Spaz Phoenix, thank you. Now, there'll be no rage really tonight because I have some kind of throat problem, man, and it just hurts. The more I yell, the more it hurts.
I'm
So-
too upset to be that angry still.
Yeah, I can't even get mad. You know, I probably have throat cancer. We're going to find out soon. You know, I'm telling you, it's just worse. But I'm on the antibiotics. I think I've got two problems. I think I strained my throat yelling one week and it's still messed up. Probably have nodes like Tony says or something that might, like, it's very weak, man. I can barely get out words. So it's very strange. I don't know what's wrong with
I
me.
don't think it's ever recovered. And that's the problem because every time you start to make your
Yep.
throat get better, you strain it again and it just never gets that full rest.
Yep, I flip
Plus,
out.
you're always live, recording, talking a lot, doing stuff, so you never
Mm-hmm.
get that substantial break.
Yeah. But I'm on, I don't know, man. Somebody just on Patreon said YouTube's unavailable. I'm like, I don't know. It's on for me. I know that sometimes YouTube goes down, but mine's up. I don't see a
Brian
problem.
Myers said he was upset because there was no video package or 10-bell salute tonight. I don't know if they're going to do something on SmackDown. Maybe they, but at least they had the in memory in the beginning, and they had people pay
Referencing.
homage to him. I'm thankful for that much. Could they have done more? Absolutely, but maybe they held off because they know he wasn't active in that company, so they just paid their respects, and then they know AEW is going to do something big because he's active on their roster. Maybe they didn't feel it was right. It's not their place because he's not with them anymore. I mean, the fans would appreciate no matter what they do for him, but at least they did something. I'm looking at it like that. They could have ignored him entirely and just said, well, he's AEW's now, so let them pay respects. And it's not like we haven't seen some people forgotten before, I'm trying to think of specifics, but I know there's been a time where someone has passed away and WWE ignored it. So, I mean, it's not, I don't think they would plan on doing anything that big, but thankfully AEW is involving his children and family.
Speaking
I'm
of
really
families
happy
and
with that.
children, I hope all the families and children that like the Buffalo Bills pass away tonight of AIDS. So just wanted to say that. Man, I fucking can't stand football fans. I'm sorry, guys, but while I'm watching Raw, these fucking little cunt whore fucking football fans won't stop sending me stuff. I'm not watching the fucking football game. Because first of all, football is for fucking Neanderthal fucking assholes. Second of all, the Patriots are eliminated, so I'm not going to watch them play a game that's meaningless. So I'm watching fucking shitty Raw. But all these dumb Buffalo buttfuck fans, like they've done my entire life, 1996, 1998, 2000s, 2006, 7, 2010, 11, 12, just blah, blah, blah. shut the fuck up. You have 0 Super Bowls, and you will continue to have 0 Super Bowls, I hope. I hope the Kansas City Chiefs win this year. I hope the Buccaneers win. Somebody, just please God, no on you stupid Buffalo buttfucks. I hate the fucking New Yorkers. It's always New Yorkers, man. I don't know what's wrong with them over there, but they're fucking cunts. Like, I'm watching fucking Raw, and I got these hermaphrodite cum suckers fucking sending me tweet after tweet about the Bills. Did you see the Bills? Ooh. I'm like, yeah, you guys get excited every fucking year. Shut the fuck up and go back to freezing and your big fucking frozen tundra state of shit. Okay? Cross the border and go to Canada where it's 1,000 times better, okay? You're stuck in that fucking broken down town of shit with your shitty fucking beer and everything. Just cross the border for your Labatt Blue, okay? You really want to be Canada so bad, Bills, you might as well just cross the border and get the free health care, okay? Don't stay in the broken down scumbag state where all your fucking shit sucks. Just cross the border. Get the real Tim Hortons, get the real Labatt Blue, and get the health insurance for free, and get the fuck out of America because you're in a fucking shithole, okay? You live right next to Ithaca and the fucking goddamn Cornell and these colleges that you'll never go to, but you fucking harbor them in your fucking area. Please, for the love of God, choke on some chicken wings and die. I'm so sick of you. Every year in the 90s and in the 2000s and the 2010s, you know, Buffalo Bills fans were shitting on me as a Patriots fan when both teams had 0 championships, okay? And guess what? They were shitting on me in 2005 when we had 2 and they had 0. And here we are with 6 as a Patriots fan and the Buffalo Bills with 0, and they're still just shut the fuck up. You suck dick and you have 0 championships. You fucking idiots. The expansion team Patriots from the American Football League fucking, oh my God, has more championships than you. The only New York team that I can stand is the Giants. For some reason, the Giants fans aren't cunts. I don't know why, but they aren't. But the Bills fans and the Jets fans are pieces of shit. I don't know why the Jets and the Bills, and maybe it's because they lose all the time, or maybe it's because they eat paint chips and lead where they live, and maybe the Giants fans are more closer to Connecticut or something like that, or come from better families. I don't know what it is, but goddamn, the Jets and the Bills fans are cunts. Miami Dolphins fans, Jets fans, and the Buffalo Bills fans, the Chargers fans, fucking, and there's a couple other ones that are just fucking the worst people in the world. They really are. And by the way, San Diego Chargers, 0 championships as well. And now you're not San Diego anymore. Fuck you, you dumb Bill fucks. You're not going to win this year. You're never going to win. You frozen tundra fucks. Go fuck your wives with that 2-inch pecker that can only get 2 inches because it's so cold that it's turtled up inside your grundle. You fucking cunt-smoking fucks. Fuck you, Buffalo buttfuck Bills. Sorry. Just had to say that about those dumb fans.
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
Keith Lee looked like shit tonight and was sloppy. I know Vince is bad, but you also need to blame his two-faced SJW corporate bitch daughter Stephanie and her douchebag big nose husband Triple H, who sucks up to SJW smart bitches.
Bimbo Baggins going after Stephanie McMahon and her SJW boobies.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, here comes fucking Andale Peasy. I got $5 out of him. See? There's a sucker right there, Andale Peasy. Not only does your team suck, I got you to donate $5 because you're so fucking salty. Andale Peasy, you fuck. I got to play his music later. That's fucking hilarious. Nah, man, the Bills fans are just cunts on Twitter, and that's why I'm bringing it up. I wouldn't bring it up. It's your fault. You guys did it. Control your shit. Control your bitches. Control your bitch. Put her on a leash. They're all over Twitter telling me about, you see what we did to you in the game? Blah, blah, blah. Wow, you beat the Patriots when they fucking suck and they didn't win a playoff game and they don't have Tom Brady. Good job, you finally beat us. We didn't have Tom Brady or an offensive line or really much of a team at all. Good job, you won some games. Oh my God, yeah, you finally won. Oh my God, thank God, 20 years. It's finally, oh my God, yeah, there you go. You're not going to win a championship. Again. Why didn't you beat us? Why didn't you win a championship in the 90s when the fucking Patriots sucked? Why didn't you win a championship in the 80s when the Patriots sucked? You know why? Because you suck. Kill yourselves and your families. Jake, anything you want to add to this before I play more donations?
Not to the end. Well, a little bit to the NFL stuff. It was kind of amusing the fact of, we'll shift it to wrestling a little bit here, but with the NFL lead-in, they had over 4 million viewers watching on SmackDown on Christmas Day. That's impressive. That was shocking to hear. I figured Christmas, less people would be watching TV, visiting family, but with the pandemic, I was like, well, maybe not. Maybe this will be a chance for them, and they knocked it out of the park with that. So it's amusing for them to get such a high rating on a holiday episode as well, because usually those are rated so piss poor. But it was a really good episode of SmackDown. I finally saw it a couple hours before Raw, and JR's right. He agrees with us. I'm not going to say we agree with him, because we've been saying this for years. One of the things that he brought up recently, besides his AEW tirade, is he was picking on WWE, rightfully so.
Good.
And he said that they don't have anybody hot. They don't have anybody that has momentum. Nobody is on a proverbial roll. You can't start, stop, 50-50 booking. I'll beat you with a small package, and then you beat me up. How do you get any momentum? He said, I did the job, so I have to give him something back. What? Bullshit. Not tonight, not now. It doesn't make sense. He's right. But this is things that we've said for years. Getting somebody to get their win back only hurts both sides. It doesn't help anything. And that's the problem with most of what we see for Raw. We've seen Ricochet lose for weeks on end. Then he wins against, 3 of the 4 members that he can face it's like, just why? Why lose 3 times in a row to come back and win the 4th match if you're not going to have a fully fleshed out story or some sort of payoff?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
There's
either
no sense in it.
It's either stories seem to go nowhere, or they last way too long, or they get put on hold. Like there's no fucking boom, 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 boom. And the only acceptable example of this is Daniel Bryan back at WrestleMania 30. Daniel Bryan back at WrestleMania 30. Let's pretend that they pulled the wool over our eyes and they really knew the whole time that they were going to put Daniel Bryan in that title match and that they wanted to piss us off as much as they could, which I don't believe. I won't believe it until I'm sitting in an office with Triple H and Vince and I go, what was up with that? And then they said, yeah, we had to change course. We didn't really, whatever. And I would be like, wow, you really didn't know. That's crazy.
I would never believe that they had that in mind with that finish of WrestleMania 30. There's no way. We knew already that they brought back Batista to beat Randy Orton for the title. That was their plan.
Yeah, and that's why
the fans took over and hijacked the Rumble and the shows after and everything else. That's what happened. Punk walked out and they didn't have, much of a choice. They were forced into that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, that basically that they don't understand how quickly the fans want to go with stuff. Like, it's like, I don't think they understand. I think this is the problem. I think back in the day, they would listen to fans and then they would go with whatever the fans were doing. And at some point they started sort of listening to the fans, but still doing what they're doing. And that's what they do now. But it's like the fans have gone the opposite way. So it went from, oh my God, these people are starting to respond to Steve Austin. What's going on? And within 2 to 6 months, they've completely started boosting Steve and then flipping him a little bit and then culminating in let's flip him face and flip Bret Hart heel. Let's do a double turn. And it culminates. And it's like they were listening the whole time and they were moving the pieces. And that was slow. But then on Raw 98 and 99, when they felt like things were going down, they would flip things pretty quickly. Nowadays, though, it feels like they ride it out or they complete what they were going to do. And sometimes they even try again. And what's weird is I think the fans now are the opposite. They wouldn't even wait as long as it took back in 1998 and 1999 and 1997. They won't wait that long now. But the WWE is waiting even longer. So it's like the best example of the WWE doing this the right way is Kofi Kingston at WrestleMania. Okay, somebody got hurt. Kofi's got to be in. The fans are like, we're bored of everything. Oh, Kofi's in this out of nowhere? That's fucking funny. Oh, let's cheer for Kofi. And then they cheer for Kofi. And then people at home get excited for Kofi too. And then suddenly the whole group just decides we're excited for Kofi. And then WWE doesn't go, well, after WrestleMania, we'll start getting into this thing for him. No, they went right into it, and he won, and they used up all the steam they had with him, which I think is fine. They used him for what they got. They got, I would say, a solid 3 to 6 months of excitement out of Kofi Kingston, who, came out of nowhere with no build, nothing put into it, by accident.
Replacing Mustafa Ali last second. Yeah,
so you got 3 to 6 months of hype out of a guy for no reason. And there's nothing wrong with taking advantage of that. And that's why they should be doing that with everything. Okay, people didn't like this, let's do that. People like this, let's do that. And let's see how long it lasts. Okay, it's not lasting anymore, we'll switch to something else. Now what do they like? They don't like anything, keep trying things until they like something. But now
even
it's
with
like
Kofi Mania, they didn't even necessarily give in and say, "Oh, we're definitely going to put Kofi into this spot." It was kind of like, "Oh, we don't have like Kofi just right place, right time." It wasn't like they looked at Kofi and were like, "Oh, we know you could be champion, you'll carry the company." They just put him in the match, and then his reaction at the Chamber when all the fans were going nuts for him and really went and cheered for him and showed how they were on his side, that made a bit of a momentum change. But it wasn't even really WWE listening to the fans. Like it was kind of an after effect. Like, again, they were forced into that scenario due to the outcry of support for Kofi. It wasn't a plan for them to have him win. It was going to be Kevin Owens at Mania at that point, taking on Daniel Bryan. Mm-hmm. That was the plan. So it changed, courses, and they course corrected only based on the fact of the internet losing their minds with Kofi Mania. That was so, but it wasn't like they were listening to the fans. They were listening to the criticism that came after the fact. And then they were kind of forced into that scenario. But I don't want to give them credit for any of that, sadly. It's like the fans demanded it to the point where they couldn't not give it to us. They don't listen to the fans. They book for Vince. Vince books as to what he wants to see. He doesn't care what the audience. If he cared, they wouldn't have marched themselves out 2 years ago to say, "You're the fans, you'll be the authority now," and nothing changed. It's just booking for Vince.
Yeah, you almost wonder if he really did that just to create excitement again. Just like it's like he couldn't have a Legends night that night, so he went out and said that. It's always a stall or a delay tactic. Or something.
It was definitely, how do I pop the numbers? Well, no one likes Baron Corbin. We know this is evidently obvious because we've made him the biggest heel we have forever. So we're going to use him as a scapegoat. We're going to blame him for everything. And then we're going to announce that we're bringing up fan favorites, or at least people that are really well liked from NXT for the most part.
Right.
Besides Lars, everybody else was a hit in NXT. So people were genuinely excited to see these people come up. So they used that anticipation and the announcements of things coming and changing, and it just, it's going on and on.
So before moving on to the next thing, we got a lot of donations. I'm going to get to them. Bulzie, thank you. If you guys can do Jake a favor and stick the thumb up my ass by hitting that like button, please hit that like button and stick the thumb up my ass. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. Shout out to Jeffrey75 who just subscribed. What's up, Jeffrey, you sexy beast? Hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell so you guys can catch us live after every WWE event, after every AEW event, and with all my random other shows throughout the week and everything else we do, plus Patreon. Maxwell just became a patron, $5. Thank you to Maxwell. Shout out to Shell in the chat. She's a $25 producer. And everybody else, JuneBug's a $30 producer. Everybody, think about signing up on Patreon. Hit that like button. I'm also sorry to the Bills fans. I am kidding a little bit. Relax. I love you guys. You guys are enduring, man. You're some of the most enduring fans. I'm sure you're angry. I get it, and you should be. It's very similar to New England, cold weather. I love you. I'm fucking around, all right? But the people on Twitter really did piss me off. That was real. But that being said, Daniel Bryan, Royal Rumble this year. We've been waiting forever for Daniel Bryan to win the Royal Rumble. The fans booing Rey Mysterio, booing every Rumble, thinking Daniel Bryan's going to win, and then he never won it. Will he win it now this year to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? Big question. What do you think about that?
No.
He won't win it.
I don't see Daniel Bryan winning.
I hope he doesn't win until there's a crowd, to be honest, because that crowd has been wanting to cheer for him winning a Rumble for 7 years now.
Tentatively, that's what we discussed. That the plan was for a crowd to return for the Rumble because they didn't want to have the countdown without people, occurring and cheering, and that's what makes the Rumble. So for them not to have fans, they knew that's an issue. So they're working on something to have fans return just for that one night, at least tentatively right now. That's what they're trying for. I hope it happens because, like you said, a Rumble with no fans, I don't see how that works. I mean, you look back to WrestleMania.
We thought we were going to get SummerSlam fans. Remember that?
Yeah, we did, but that wasn't as, I don't want to say promised, but held in high regards, by the same people. They're really pushing for this to happen. So we'll see, but I mean, now you have people already declaring for the Rumble and going ahead and throwing their names in the hat. Daniel Bryan, I think they just kind of did that to pop fans and make people feel like, hey, there's a chance, but I don't see him winning. The fan favorite right now to win is Big E, but with him being IC champ, I don't see that happening. I think that he's going to be on the title reign.
Let me comment on that. I think that even though Big E is the IC champion right now, I believe it was, I want to say that there's been IC champions around this time, same thing. And it could just be so that you don't expect it. And he could drop that belt and lose that belt to somebody. A lot of times what they'll do is when a guy gets hot or is getting a push and he's the Intercontinental Champion, they'll get the belt off him before WrestleMania after he wins the Rumble. And so that way Big E, like say Big E is taking on Baron Corbin. And in the match, the referee looks away. Baron Corbin low blows Big E, then hits him in the throat or something, pokes him in the eye, and then fucking DDTs him and then wins the IC belt. That way, Big E just almost put over Corbin in a way. Then Big E still gets a shot at the Rumble. Then he wins the Rumble. That's actually something that's been done a lot. So
yeah, we've seen that before. We've seen people lose and then win later on.
Yes.
So even win earlier and win again. I mean, that's possible too.
So I'm just
I
saying,
just don't see
count
Daniel
it out.
Bryan winning. I really can't see them letting him win.
Yeah, it
would be nice.
I don't see it. I just don't see it without fans, but that's just me. And I know, and also Daniel Bryan just said he wants to win it too. He's like, I never won it. I want to win it. So he just said that. Like, I guess. So he's just another one of those red herring type of things. Like, oh, Daniel Bryan, the story of him trying to win it. Oh, the story of Bryan trying to win the Rumble is over. He's been eliminated. And Seth Rollins is eliminated. And whoever, I don't even know. But, do you think they'll bring Brock? One of the other things we can talk about too is, will they bring Brock Lesnar in as a face? Maybe to take on
One of the other things we're
Roman.
hearing is that Brock's being offered big money by AEW. So is this just in a guise to make WWE offer him more money in the long term? Brock's great at getting his numbers pushed up. We know that. You got to give him credit where credit's due. He is the one guy to get Vince to pony up and pay up. That's for sure. So I'm envisioning a good bidding war to see if Lesnar returns. But the big news now is that it looks like the heavily rumored. So take it with a pinch of salt. But that Stone Cold wants to get back in the ring, possibly for one more match. Has Vince been in his ear after losing The Undertaker? Vince is supposedly desperate. If they're not going to have The Rock this year, then you're going to see Goldberg and Reigns. Watch. I don't want it. I don't think many people want it. But for some reason, Vince just feels like Goldberg is a huge draw. I don't think he did much for anything with Mania last year. I don't think he drew fans in. And they could blame Braun Strowman for that, but I don't think it was Braun's fault at all. I just don't think that, Goldberg has the same kind of drawing power as he once did. So,
yeah, I don't, I mean, I think he does something, especially maybe around WrestleMania time. So, and if the goal is to just feed someone to Roman too, but have the match seem like this big thing, then maybe that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be long.
Especially because they were supposed to have the match last year and then Roman didn't have it. So that's a way for them to do that.
And also, if they do it, it might be the opening match where Roman just beats the shit out of him because they're
Roman
not going to
destroys him, keeps the belt. They're not going to give it back to. Well, you never know. We got to be careful because we didn't think they would give it to away from.
No,
the Fiend,
they won't take it off him now. But here's the thing: if not only that, but Goldberg's match is under 5 minutes, so you're going to put Goldberg in there. Like, that doesn't make sense. Goldberg should be an attraction match where he wrestles, like say Kevin Owens. Like, I would actually like to see that. Like Kevin Owens
Like the match he had against Dolph Ziggler was good at SummerSlam.
Right.
I liked that because he kicked the crap out of Dolph. It was quick. Dolph kept calling him back, so it had a bit of comedy to it. Dolph couldn't accept that he got his ass kicked and lost the match. So that worked because it played to his strengths. But for him to go, unless he gets destroyed by Roman, and even that I feel like is such a waste. It's a waste of a Mania spot. It's a waste of Roman Reigns. It's a waste of the WWE Championship or the Universal Championship. It's just in entirety a waste. Pointless.
You think that, like, because here's the thing, like Owens could say, I'll never forget, you beat me for the blah, 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 you ruined my WrestleMania or whatever. So I could see Owens versus Goldberg at WrestleMania, and Owens beats Goldberg, maybe, because that helps Owens, I guess, and it's like an
gets him
attraction,
over, and
it gets
they
him
could
in a
do it
match.
as a face thing too if they put it in the right context.
Yeah, like where they raise hands at the end, and Owens beats Goldberg.
I need to beat you since you beat me, and I never got my chance for revenge, and I respect you, but I need to beat you. They could do it as still keep Owens' face. I prefer him as a heel, but
right.
And I honestly don't feel like Stone Cold's going to make a return to the ring. I'm just telling you what's being said.
Who said that?
It's been discussed, kind of going wild over the weekend. So that was one of the news stories I saw float around.
I don't understand why he couldn't put the boots on in the last 10 years, 15 years, and just like go out there and have a punch, kick, and then the stunner. Like, I mean, I don't understand why that never happens.
He did that with Shawn and Foley at one of the Manias with the New Day, where they, he hit the stunner once and.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know why you can't have a match, though. Like, I don't know why Steve Austin can't have matches. Like, I don't, think about all the things.
Years back that he didn't want to do it if he couldn't physically do it, and he didn't want to have a shortcut match to return for a match. So
it's like, but I don't think he understands how much people want to see him do something. Like, I wish he knew that. Like, does he not know?
I think he does know it. I just think that he hung his boots up and is happy where he left it.
I think he's worried that he'll freak out if he goes in there. He'll want more, and like it will ruin
or maybe
him.
He won't live up to.
No, I think it was hard for him to get off of the adrenaline of.
Oh, definitely, he
being
made
in
that
there.
known talking to the Undertaker.
Yeah, so I think with that, he's afraid that if he gets in there, he'll freak out again. Like he'll have to come down from the high all over again. It'll be a year or two of his life lost again. I mean, in Tough Enough. He'd hit the ropes and show the guys, like, here's how you hit the damn ropes. He'd hit the ropes, and then he would drop a leg.
He was doing
and
moves, and he even hit a few suplexes.
Dude, like, you can be suplexed.
And some stunners at the finale of it.
Dude, can you, I mean, with all, like, the Mike Tyson stuff and all the other things, can you imagine Steve Austin and Hulk Hogan getting in the ring? Can you imagine Steve Austin?
I know. He hit stunners on the 316 day as well this year.
I wouldn't even mind it if Hogan and Austin were like, listen, it ain't going to be pretty. But the fact of the matter is, you're an old son of a bitch. I'm an old son of a bitch. It may not look pretty on TV. And we may not look like the other guys.
If you want one more, give me a hell yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, I'm going to knock your ass out. I'm going to knock your old ass out. I don't remember what you did to me in WCW. And I had to be quiet all these years. Vince McMahon, don't say it. Don't bring it up. I'll get fired. Well, I ain't going to keep my mouth shut no more. You son of a bitch.
I was supposed to face you, not The Rock. Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, like, and Hulk Hogan, just like, dude, oh my God. And Hogan does the whole fucking thing, and he goes off the ropes. He drops the leg. Stone Cold moves. Austin turns around, gets up. Steve hits him with a fucking stunner, and that's it. Dude,
they could do a little more than that.
If it wasn't for COVID, I'd say no. But because there's COVID, I'll watch anything at this point.
That's what I'm saying. And I think if we don't, because I certainly don't want another quiet Mania. And if you're going to do the Thunderdome, with hopefully they do minimal fans. If get some real people there. That's why I like NXT, because the CWC works for some real fans.
Oh my
they have
God.
the Thunderdome as well, but
the super chats are going off right now. What is going on?
Wild.
People are going the fuck off in the chat right now. All right, let's catch up to the donos. There are a lot of donos. Listen, guys, thank you so much for the donations. They're popping in. They're coming in. I appreciate it. I'll suck your asses. I'm going to play them right now. The top dono is Bulzie with $100. Thanks to Bulzie. And a very mean thing, though, that he said to Larry Funk, which is sickening, to be honest. But, hey, listen. And he's the king of the wheel.
Busy going,
He's too busy going.
Busy going,
I gotta be honest, that cliffhanger ending gave me 97-98 vibes. Doesn't mean that I loved it too. This show was terrible as usual. The Brody Lee tribute could have been way better, bring that he was just there last year. At least the wrestlers paid tribute.
Yeah, they did put the graphic up at the beginning. Yo, Malibu Al, thank you so much for the donation. I would say that if Raw was better every week and the rest of Raw was better, I wouldn't have minded that ending. But because Raw was so bad and boring tonight, that a cliffhanger ending like that, it just was annoying to me. It was the story was just extra, more of the same.
And I guarantee they're so proud of themselves. Like, look, the last show of the year, we left it off with a huge cliffhanger. Everyone's going to have to tune in to find out what happened to Alexa Bliss. And the problem is they have other shows throughout the week. So to not bring it up at all feels even more awkward and just
what else we got?
Unsettling.
Oh,
it doesn't
a
work.
little bit of the
It just
bubbly.
doesn't work.
Want some bubbly?
Yeah.
Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
The show was good. I would have liked it, though.
The legend episode should be called Move Over New Stars the episode. Rosa Mendez was a bigger alcoholic, did more drugs, and was way sluttier than Alicia Fox and the other divas, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, that might be a good point, Bimbo Baggins, but she's not coming back as a legend, is she? Or is she?
I don't believe so. I didn't see.
I mean, that's why
they updated the list, but I didn't see her on the Legends Night thing.
You tell me Rosa Mendez is there, and then, I'll bring it up. But I don't think so, to be honest. Hey, thanks to Botch Club, the sponsor tonight. Botch Club, check them out on Instagram. Botch Club.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Keep talking shit about JD. You know deep down that he is more successful than you and that he will always have more subscribers than you.
Oh my God. I'm going to end myself. Well, I'll take happiness in the fact that I was doing this first and I didn't fail at doing Call of Duty streams and then change to wrestling and pretend I was a big wrestling fan for years and also pretend I was into commentary my entire life, even though I just started with Joe Cronin. So suck my dick, you midget motherfucker who hates women.
What else we
How
got?
about that?
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Never forget JD fucked his cat. It was all like meow meow hiss a
Never forget. Hey, thank you, Spaz Phoenix and Spaz Phoenix podcast. Never forget that his fans said that, and then I repeated it, and then he sent me a cease and desist legal document to stop saying that. Never forget that.
What else we got? A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some
Then
bubbly?
said I don't make my car payments.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Never forget that.
Only good thing on Raw ever is Alexa Bliss. Her segments 8 or 9 out of 10 are usually good. Keith Lee sucks.
Easy E, thanks for the $3. Yeah,
Main roster Keith Lee is disappointing.
Alexa Bliss gets a 8 out of 10 from me on the acting job and her character, or whatever you want to call it. And
Her acting was good tonight. It was believable. That's why I was like, where are they going with this? And her wanting to be set on fire, I liked. I almost wish they just went through with it. Light her up.
yeah, light her on fire. And I think Keith Lee gets a 4. He sucks.
That's so depressing.
Life will not be complete unless I get a Bloomkin.
A nice Blumpkin. I might play that Blumpkin for you in a little bit. Metalhead LaRoche, thanks for the donation. And shout out to Will Yair. I might have said your last name wrong, Will. But Will, thanks for going to the $2 spot on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Right there. All the shows on Patreon, they're all coming, and they're turning you on. Did I fucking spill something? I fucking spilled something on my carpet. My foot's wet. It's not leaking. Shout out to the Patreon crew and everybody on the Patreon who is getting weird on the Patreon. So many people on there, and they're all jerking each other off. Patreon. I put up a podcast earlier today. If you missed it on Patreon, talking about Howard Stern and Artie Lang, the time he made Joe Buck look like a bitch. Go listen to that. It's up now.
If I'm Randy Orton, I would burn Alexa Bliss Joan of Arc style.
Ooh, oh my God, dude, Joan of Arc style. Then they play that stupid song by Sinead O'Connor. That'd be so funny, dude. Oh my God, please let that happen. Please burn her. Burn her so much the pubic hair smells in the front row.
Oh, she's holding a picture of the Pope.
Thank you, Cauldron. Yeah, and she's jerks off to the Pope. That'd be great.
Oh, God.
Wow. James
They
Cauldron.
should have set her on fire. That would have been perfect. That would have been great. Then cut the camera right as like that. You see him light the fire.
Yeah.
Then cut it. Now you
Boy,
don't
I'll
know.
tell you.
Now there's actually the way they did it. It was stupid.
Dude,
That's the problem to me. It felt silly.
I almost jerked off, to be honest. I like when I saw. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not normally like a horny creepo, but when I saw Alexa Bliss in that nightgown shit tonight, I lost my mind. I was like, damn, that's fucking hot.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking hot.
I was watching Age 20 Wrestling when I heard this.
H20 Wrestling? When you heard this? Donnie Murdoch, thank you. What did he hear? I don't know what that means, though. I might be stupid.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff.
It's hardcore wrestling.
A little bit of the bubbly.
But I don't know what that means.
Shout out to the Wrestle Daily for posting Brody's first and last TV matches both being pinned by Cody. Life works in mysterious ways. Love you, Joe and Jake.
Love you, brother.
Much love.
I love
H2O
you.
Wrestling is a hardcore hustle or organization.
But I guess like he was
They're out of
watching
Jersey.
But what
so
did
he
he
was
mean?
watching something from them, I believe.
That's my point, though. Is like, what does he mean? He was watching it when this happened. Colonel Stutters, thank you. I guess I didn't get what he meant. I don't care about the company. I just don't get what he's saying.
I get what you're saying.
Midnight sky is the road I'm taking, head high up in the clouds. And I was born to slay them bitches every single day. I know I don't need to be loved by you. And I was born to slay them bitches every single day. Don't get a copyright. This song has to be changed. Oh, my cat on my crotch, and I know you love it so much, baby. Ooh, you know it's true. Don't give me that copyright. Send my greasy ass into outer space, erase the haze.
Send my greasy ass into outer space.
Send my greasy ass into outer space, you fuck! And fuck Bill Goldberg!
My fucking throat is fucked.
Bitches day.
Day. Raw
Raw
was.
tonight was actually fuck WWE. Let's talk about Brody. I think that AU is gonna put the tag straps on the Dark Order sooner than later at this point. They unintentionally became the biggest baby faces in wrestling. R.I.P. Brody. Oh, you fuck.
Yeah, you fuck Nia Jax, he said. I don't know why I blanked that out. Harry Steve. Thank you, Harry Steve. You know what they should do
Harry
is
Steve.
they should talk about how Brody is still their god or something like that.
Super chat.
Like worship
Ballsy,
him.
get run over and mangle your face more.
Oh, mangle your face more, Bullsy, and get run over. Says the goon. So you get for attacking Larry Funk.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
How come Ballsy dissing me? What about Brody? He finally became famous.
Oh, Larry Funk. Larry Funk and Brody Lee are up in heaven right now. They're probably eating pussy. All right. Well, okay, maybe not Brody because he's married. But when everybody goes up there, it's all light. You know what I mean? Hopefully
He's
to God.
drinking with Larry. There you go.
He's drinking with Larry. There you go. And eating pussy. I'm sorry.
Strip club. Eating pussy.
No, he's drinking. He's drinking, man. He's I don't know. Thanks for making me sad. All over again. God damn it. More donations coming in. We're catching up finally.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Stevie Wonder and Helen Keller walk into a bar. Then they both walk into a wall. Then Stevie walks into a chair. You can probably see where this is going. Too bad they can't.
Oh my God. Wow. 3 jokes in one. Spaz
Oh,
Phoenix, thank you, man. That's wild.
We need that laugh.
That's pretty funny. We got more donations coming in, man. They're lined up, so I'm just going to let them play.
Yeah, they're flowing into
Oh.
Good evening, Joe Cronin. 69,000 followers on YouTube. That is fucking awesome. On to a 100,000. What up, Jake Big Daddy Cool DeMarco? Joe and Jake, all I ask right now is to play my salute to Brody Lee aka Luke.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Botch Club. You can find them on Instagram right now, plus the Wrestle Daily. Go subscribe. Go follow them on Botch Club. It's amazing. They are beasts. And on top of that, they're big supporters of the show. Botch Club on Instagram. So many botches, so many things to watch. But let's take a look at the most recent work.
You weren't even fucking out there. Fuck you!
I don't want to get the AEW copyright.
For you or you. Fuck you! Where were you? Where were you? Fuck you all! Fuck! You could stay. You stay. Get.
Go check it out on Botch Club. I can't play it because AEW has been striking people on YouTube for playing any of their stuff. So
even though they keep saying that they're not,
time
and time again, people are getting pulled down.
I don't know who's. Maybe they're not doing it, but somebody's doing it, and it's going on everywhere. I know a bunch of people have lost their stuff. So
because two of the upper management people are like, "Oh no, we're not taking anybody down," and then I'm seeing people on YouTube get their channels terminated because of it.
Yep.
So
not touching that.
Yeah.
But don't need another lawyer for another thing. So I can't play that. But Botch Club can on Instagram, so go check it out. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I don't know who's doing it, but something's up and they need to figure it out. Or if not, AEW needs to sue whoever's doing it for like basically pretending to be them. There's got to be some kind of a lawsuit there. It's
What else we got?
Botch Club.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. That's
Want
it.
some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
I guarantee half the legends will be chasing the damn 24/7 title next week. Elias and Riker will be made to look like fools by some legend. Every week it's Hurt Business versus New Day and Ricochet versus Retribution.
Yep.
How fuck is Pritchard still?
How is Bruce Pritchard's in charge? Yeah, how is anybody even employed in the company? I mean, to be honest. I mean, the whole fucking thing's a joke. You know, I don't understand any of it, to be honest. It's all fucking stupid. This is so boring, week after week.
You want to see my dick? I'll take my dick out right now.
Oh, no.
I'm Sean's View Entertainment.
You want to see my schlong, my dong, my wong?
Dick?
Want to see it wrong?
Do you want to see?
I'm going to show my dick to my 12-year-old audience. Take a here. You like that, Brian? It looks real to me. It looks real to me, Brian. It looks just fine to me.
I'm Sean's View. Don't screw with me, or else I'll show you my pee-pee. Do you want to see my dick? Do you want to see my dick?
Tonight's Raw I give 3/10 definition. It's the cock that you pound so hard and when you come a single droplet comes out. The cock that is sexually satisfied by fucking the vent holes on the new Xbox. It's the cock looks like a grotesque hairless skinless worm.
Ugh. I mean, that's just nasty. I mean, let's... Cockmeister, thanks for the 1313. The Schlong's View donation. Thank you, sir.
And I said earlier, deaths at WWE.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Chris Canyon,
Want some bubbly?
Chris
Look at this
Candido was
stuff.
one. Dino Bravo.
a little
Crash
bit of the
Daddy,
bubbly.
Viscera.
You sound like a true bandwagon fan. Our football sucks, people who watch are dumb. And you don't watch Patriots games now cause they suck. Enjoy sucking for a long time. You won't care about football anymore cause you're bandwagon.
No, I don't care about football anymore because the Patriots aren't going to make the playoffs, and it's terrible to watch. You dumb fucking idiot. I'm not a bandwagon fan, you faggot idiot. You fucking cunt fucker. Where the fuck is your name so I can block you? You stupid fucking faggot idiot. I've been watching the fucking Patriots since I was fucking 4 years old, you fucking mongoloid retard. They lost in the fucking 80s. I still watched them every game in the 90s. They lost the Super Bowl in the 1996 to Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. I still watched them the next year. They fucking got Bledsoe knocked out in 2001. Motherfucker, you cunt guzzling fuckbag. You're the fucking bandwagon fan, you dumb guzzle nut fuck. Your fucking loser team, the Bills. Go die in a fucking alley, you fucktard cunt. You fucking idiot retard. Your mother's a fucking goddamn heroin addict fucking needle fucker. You piece of shit, Ethan. Fuck you, Ethan, in your fucking credit card. Stuff it up your ass, you fucking loser mongoloid fuck. How does it feel to go to multiple Super Bowls in a row and lose at them? Ha 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 ha! Ethan, you fuck. Taking your daddy's credit card, you piece of shit fuckbag. I hope your fucking team goes down in a fucking plane fire, you piece of shit fuck. I've been watching the Patriots since fucking 1987, you stupid bitch boy battalion buttfucker. You grundle fucking little cocksucker. Your wife you won't have kids, you fucker. Fucking uterus is all mangoloid and fucking mongled up, you fucking fuckbag piece of shit. Go light yourself on fire in front of a crowd and they'll laugh at you, you fucking idiot. Run through the fucking Tiananmen Square while getting beaten down with fucking sticks by cross-eyed fucks. You piece of shit fuckbag. I hope you fucking die in a fucking goddamn car in a camping fire. A fucking camping fire accident. I hope your kids live long enough to see you suffer in a hospital bed and then they get COVID in the fucking hospital while watching you die and they're coughing on you. You fucking idiot. I hope your whole family gets COVID, you fuck. I hope it runs through your whole fucking family and you got some kind of fucking genetic gene that fucks you up so bad that they fucking are susceptible to it and they suffer for 3 weeks. I don't want anybody to die, but I hope they get it for 3 weeks and they're fucking coughing up lungs and shit. That's what I hope happens, you fucking Bills fan fuck. You cum-guzzling buffalo butt fuck piece of shit. Your fucking buffalo saber-toothed tigers are dead, extinct. Your fucking shitty fucking state. Your stupid fucking NHL team can't make up its mind what its logo is going to be. You fucking idiot and you frozen piece of shit. Wish you were Canada, motherfucking. Wish you were a real New Yorker like the Yankees and the fucking Giants. You stupid fucking third-tier team. I live in New York. We get 3 teams. Oh, we get 3 teams in New York. Oh, we get 3 teams. I live in Boston where we have 1 team, you fucking idiot. Oh, we get 3 teams, so I can just pretend I can pick which one. And you decided to pick the loser because you're a loser, you fucking idiot. That's why when you lined up to fucking pick your wife, you were like, give me the one with the smelly pussy and the AIDS. I'll take smelly pussy and AIDS. Just like I took the Buffalo Bills, who were also losers. I'm going to take the smelly pussy with AIDS. That's what you did, you fucking everlasting cock gobbler. Okay? Fuck off.
Super Chat Party.
Congrats on 69K, moving on up.
Yeah, baby, we had 69,000 subscribers. You know what that means. Ow, baby. Yeah, 69. Finally, baby, we did it. We're having a party soon this week. I don't know what day, but we're going to have some kind of party. You ready for this, Jake? Ow, tell your wife,
I'm
baby.
ready.
Tell her. Jimmy Daps in the house with that $9.99 super chat party from the great Jimmy Dab. Jimmy Dabs. He's the Jimmy Dabs. Jimmy Daps, baby. Yeah. I'm from New York. I get 3 teams. Yeah, fucking, okay. You fucking cocksuckers. New England gets 1. You get 3. You fucking idiots. Fucking cheating pieces of shit. I mean, I'm just, everyone's thinking it.
Go, about to get it, man. Here
You get 3 teams.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
My 1-inch willy? Really, Dwelsh? What about your 1 centimeter willy?
What? Damn.
Are you guys having a dick?
Wait
Wait a minute. A Bulzie and Welsh having a dick measuring contest in the chat?
They are.
Huh.
It's getting hot and heavy.
Man, when looking at the two of them, you know, I can't really tell which one. I wonder what their dick sizes really are. I would love to see their dick sizes.
I think if we put them both together, we have one functioning penis.
You're right. Be the Messiah says, chill the fuck out, Joe. You're right. I am losing my mind tonight. I have said a lot of bad things. I've lost my mind.
I'm about to get it, man.
And I've hurt my throat.
About to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
YouTube is protecting Dwelsh by censoring me. Cause it knows I will destroy his butt so hard his face may actually seems beautiful.
Oh. Oh my God. It's going down
beat
right
you
now.
Pretty. You hear that, Welsh?
He might beat
you pretty.
He's going to beat the fugly out of you.
Yeah.
Then he's going to take Amanda.
You're going to use that ugly stick and take your girl.
ItsBulzie. Look at that guy right there. That's Bulzie right there, jump roping.
Spitting fire.
And listen, he's the top donator tonight. Not only is he the top donator, but he is the king of the wheel. He screwed, rest in peace, Larry Funk, on Monetize This.
What a
out of the wheel.
heartbreaking, freaking bankrupt.
I mean, it is sick.
Here we go.
With what, 30 seconds left to the timer? Something like that? Like the last minute.
Somebody get Ryback out of the
Bulzie,
chat.
You disrespected the entire community by screwing Larry Funk, God rest his soul. You're just jealous that I have Amanda.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah, see, you get the fuck out of the chat, Ryback.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck my own self. I'm gonna fuck myself in front of a fucking playground. Yeah, I'm gonna go to a playground and I'm gonna fuck myself.
Hey, D. Welsh, thanks for the $5, man. Thanks for the $5, man. They're going crazy right now.
They're really attacking each other.
They are going off right now. D. Welsh in the house, brother. Yeah, you know, I mean, listen, you never know what Ryback is going to do. He is a crazy person, and I'm sorry. That probably, by the way, that is the Ryback on his burner account. His burner account is his same real account because he knows he can get the fucking clout a little bit. Like maybe people will go looking for him. So he creates a burner account of himself to come in here and get angry. I know that's the real Ryback. I know it's
whatever
him.
attention he can muster. That's what he wants.
Oh, yeah. No, that's him. I'm telling you. Dead serious. Like, people don't know. That's definitely him 100%. I'm sure of it. 100% that's Ryback. So when people are like, I don't know, you know, who it is. No.
He's desperately seeking attention.
Dude, it's 100% it's Ryback. And he's horny. And that's the thing. He's in the chat, and he's horny, and he's ready to go, and he's a filthy son of a bitch.
Bullfrog said you're turning him on badly, so talking about horny, I'm getting those messages now. I want to deal with that shit.
You should tell Bullfrog to kill himself.
I can do that.
Go tell Bullfrog. Tell Bullfrog to go fuck himself. Like,
was he gonna fuck himself then kill himself, or kill himself then fuck himself? Because one of those might be a little bit difficult.
He needs to fuck himself.
Okay.
He needs.
Let me jot this down so I get the order right. Fuck himself, then kill himself. Gotcha.
Yeah, he needs to fuck himself. Like let's just be 100% honest about this. Bullfrog needs to fuck himself and needs to end and go away. Don't ever come back. Just stop it. That's what he's gonna do. Just go away. Never come back.
I was just suggesting lobotomy, but if you want to go with the full suicide route,
yes.
All right.
There's been a lot of death this week. You know what I mean? There's people we love dying, and we're telling people to die. I mean, it's a very horrible thing tonight, to be honest. So, I mean, my throat is all fucked up. Like, my throat is jacked up bad. And I don't know if I have throat cancer, throat problems. I don't know if it's just that I blew my vocal cords out and fucked them up real bad. Could just be that. I don't know here. But here you go.
Hi, who's this?
Eric, I had you on mute there.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I'm just sitting here, and I am fucking crazy fucked up. I'm really fucked up right now. Do you want to get fucked up with me?
Yeah, I want to get fucked up with you. I'm always down to get fucked up.
I'm down to get fucked up. I'm down to finish it. That's what I'm gonna do to your fucking body. Yeah.
You want to do my fucking body?
I've drank an entire Jack and Coke, and I want to pick you up.
Really?
Yeah, I want to put you down on my cock.
Ooh, do you? Is your cock nice and hard for me, baby?
Yeah, I'm gonna get really hard because I took. Oh my God! Yeah, finish. Oh yeah. Will you say? I want you to tell me. I want you to tongue my grundle. Say you're gonna tongue my grundle.
Oh, I'm gonna tongue your grundle, baby.
Oh yeah, fucking gurgle, gurgle.
Yeah, can I suck?
Oh,
Can I suck your cock, baby?
yeah, suck my fucking gurgle, gurgle.
Yeah.
Oh, gurgle.
Mm.
Oh, you can suck on it every night. Let me tell you something. If you go to feedmemore.com, you will find out why I'm so hard right now. That's what I'm telling you. It makes me so hard. Would you like to feed me more?
Yeah, I would love to, baby.
Yeah. I'm gonna hurt people so bad in the ring that they're gonna die.
1 minute remaining.
I'm
Really? What's the website called?
feedmemore.com. Shell shock.
Yeah. So, did I make you come, baby?
No, but I'm going to call back because I'm out of money. I'm not done yet. I got to call back. I got to get a new credit card and I'm going to call back and I'm going to finish it and then shell shock you.
Okay, baby. I'll be waiting for you because I like how this conversation's going.
Oh, I just did an 8-ball. I fuck Vince McMahon. Fuck him.
Really?
Fuck him, yeah. I mean it. Ryback.
Okay. Call me back.
Oh my God, it's so big. Oh, it's gonna burst.
Is it throbbing? Is it throbbing for me?
Thick like a rock. Finish
Send me a picture.
Fuck it. Oh, fuck it. I'm on cocaine.
Please stay on the line.
No.
Sorry to interrupt.
Man, I knew I only had 3 minutes, so I was like, I only had 3 minutes to give it to her. Oh, that poor girl. I'm sorry.
Here we go, about to get it, man.
I'm gonna just dump my voice in for the week.
No.
Yeah, I'm jealous of you, lol.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of here with that face of yours, lol. Looks like it coughed on fire and someone tried to put it out with a shavel.
Fuck you, Ryback. ItsBulzie still going after Dwelsh. They're having some kind of battle in the chat, which is always fun to watch them attack each other. I want to see them fight in real life. That's what I want to see. I want to see.
I
Bulzie.
still wanted to see them burn Alexa Bliss. Now,
Yeah.
granted, she's not supernatural. She doesn't have powers like the Fiend, so they would have just killed her. But that's okay, because at least they would have done something.
Right?
At least
Yeah,
then
man.
it would have been, finite. Unlike giving the briefcase back to The Miz, because that's a genius idea, right, Joe? That's going to put butts in seats and let people tune back into Monday Night Raw. Everybody wants to see the Money in the Bank champion, The Miz.
Here we go. Oh, no.
Gurgle, gurgle.
Leap in, it's my credit card and I lay GE bills. Unlike your broke has.
Oh, what is he attacking Bulzie about? Is Bulzie and Dwelsh fighting about money?
I believe that was what it turned into. It started with the cock and walk, and then my wallet's bigger than yours.
I do really want to see these two Mongoloids fight each other.
I want to see them go at it.
Yeah, I
Lube
want to
your
see
fists
them
up and just tear each other apart.
just start pounding the fuck out of each other, and they're fucking. Maybe somebody will punch someone so hard that the person will go uncross-eyed.
Maybe they'll
that.
pound their froggy ass.
Yeah, maybe they'll. Well, listen. Imagine Bullfrog is the referee of the fight.
Well, I just picture them two beating each other to a stalemate.
Here we go.
And then Bullfrog rapes them both because they're so exhausted.
Oh, no. Somebody will cry.
I meant I pay the bills. Still you're a broke has. Get out of here.
Oh. I think they both pay the bills, to be honest. But, Bulzie.
Yeah, but
Bulzie with the $5 super chat, like 5 in a row. That's pretty odd.
They're just keeping the fight up. It's keeping me entertained.
He said he said I lay the bills. What?
Yeah, he had to fix his comment. But he donated again to fix his sentence, so give him credit for that.
These two guys work so hard, and they donate so much to me, and I appreciate it. But now they're going to attack each other? Like, I feel bad. I don't want to see
No, they should be getting along.
I don't want to see the great Bulzie and Dwelsh fight each other. This is crazy.
Shit bum.
Bulzie. You're a cunt nugget for screwing over this community by screwing Larry Funk, you stupid piece of shit. Sit the fuck down and keep your lips shut.
Damn, Dwelsh.
Wow,
Bring
okay.
the fire.
Dwelsh firing back with a $5 shit bum. Thanks for becoming a $5 shit bum. If you guys want to donate tonight or you guys want to say something or whatever, help the show, whatever the case is, links in the chat down below. And earlier I did tweet out my Amazon account for the people that wanted the link to make the whatever the fuck. Yeah, Dwelsh. I don't know, man. You guys may have to sell it over a death fight or something like that. Like have a death brawl or whatever they call it.
About to get it, man. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
And Dwelsh is silent now. Must have ended his life finally.
Ooh. Yikes. Bringing on some hate there from ItsBulzie. It's getting rough in the chat, man, for these guys.
That's pretty harsh. Jesus.
I mean, Christ. I mean, you know, somebody may have to die.
It's possible. Might come down to it.
We need celebrity deathmatch, and Amanda wants to be the referee, but I still think it would be funny to watch Bullfrog have to try to get down a count
Bullfrog
3.
just said he would be the ref. He volunteered.
Or maybe
I'm all for Bullfrog being a referee. Come on,
or
that's
maybe
hot.
maybe he's the
that's
only
got money written all over it.
Maybe he's the only one in the crowd. How about Amanda in some sexy outfit as the ref?
She'll be cheering on. She'll be the ring girl that holds up the round card.
Leaping you can't spell. Your IQ reaches to a point I can jump out of orbit.
ItsBulzie with the shots on the IQ of Dwelsh. Maybe we should have an IQ contest, or they can take an IQ test on the show.
There we go.
That's really interesting. I'm down for that. How about that? Would you guys sign up for that? Monetize this? An IQ test between Bulzie and Dwelsh. That could be.
Find out who the ultimate winner is in a JCS game of Jeopardy.
That would be really good.
Get your asses owned. Now we're talking.
Dude, that's getting me kind of horny. I got to be honest. This is a great idea.
I want to see that happen. Throbbing this whole time.
Ew. You say throbbing?
Throbbing.
$9 for a fuck. Someone donated 9. I'm getting hard. I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming and my balls have turned blue. $9. Suck my dick.
Suck it, fuck it, suck it, fuck it.
When I saw Alexa Bliss climb under the middle rope and her ass perched out, I pulled out my hog and it went this.
What the fuck? Oh my God.
Get it, man.
Bastion Booger.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh.
That donation was hilarious.
Leaping says the guy with Bullfrog IQ shut up and way smarter than you.
Oh. ItsBulzie is way smarter than you. Way smarter. Look out.
Sounds like they're already challenging each other for this IQ test.
I don't.
It might have to happen.
I'm afraid to take. I won't take public bets on it because don't want to get donators mad at me. But behind the scenes, I'll throw 50 on someone.
Well, at least I know I didn't have a stroke. Thanks, chat. I still want to see this freaking IQ test happen. I think that'd be great. And any question that neither one of them don't know,
do a little basketball dance off the concrete.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Alexa Bliss is the only good thing on Raw. R.I.P. to Brody Lee, Shad Gaspar, Haneke, Moore, Pat Patterson, and everybody else we lost this year.
We lost so many people, man. So many people. Nick Grasso. Thanks for the $10, man. Little Richard, dude. We lost fucking Little Richard this year.
And that's the thing. Like, it's usually you always get celebrity deaths that happen or someone famous in that sense. And you're like, damn, this year sucks. I wish, but this year has been so hard already. So
this year was a Hall of Fame death year. I mean, this was Kobe Bryant started
way too young, and it wasn't.
Sean Connery.
Was so sudden.
Sean Connery. Yeah. You're a fucking asshole.
A lot of surprising deaths.
What else we got?
I'm watching The Rock tonight. That's
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
That's great choice.
Look at this
Howard
stuff.
Finkel.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
The Goon had his thing censored, but JCS is WWE Bulzie Death fucking Heat Fucking Dave is In and Out. Jake is Triple H. Drew is Pritchard. Nerdy is Dewey. Foley. Joe Cronin is Vince McMahon. The Goon. Thank you, brother. Yes. We don't know what Dave. Dave, does what he does. Dave actually will never come back. So he left. He left, brother.
Another one that sailed away.
Another sailor.
What's my name? Dunkachino. It's a whole new game. Dunkachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
You won't get flagged for this. I pay to promote my brother's paintings. Show his Instagram and website. At Rich Pellegrino out on Instagram, also on Patreon. Website is richpellegrino.com.
We have seen this guy's website, and it is amazing.
Yeah, he's got some incredible work.
Dude.
Oh, Alex Trebek also passed away.
Yeah,
this year,
that's
too.
right. And now he'd been battling a little while, but...
Yeah. But...
Dude, richpellegrino.com. This fucking site. First of all, I can't tell you enough how fucking great this fucking site is. You have to take a look at this site. And if anybody's out there looking to get some artwork done, this is the guy. Look at this shit. This is like fucking... This reminds me of some of the cartoon and Flair comics from back in the day, or the Flair cards. Like, these sketches are fucking crazy. This guy's the real deal. Look at the Baby Yoda. Holy fuck. Dude, this guy gets booked by some pretty big places, too.
Yeah, and you can order, custom works, or you can order prints, original paintings, things like that from him. I mean, he's got a ton of great offerings in his collection, so be sure to check it out. Look through the whole website. Take your time. There's a lot to look through. Incredible work.
Some titties right there. Look at those.
Oh, yeah.
Put them up.
Beautiful ladies.
Can't do anything about that, though. That's art.
Oh, Chadwick Boseman passed away this
That's
year,
all I'm
too.
going to
That's
give you.
Another one that was huge.
That's a tease. I'm not going to give you any more. That's all I'm going to give you guys. But yeah, Chadwick Boseman, man, he's gone. That's another crazy one. Dude, fucking Black Panther, like, that's it, man. That's all you're going to get is that movie. There's never, like, that's it. Until it's rebooted, that's it. Like, are you kidding me? Like, everybody was like, oh, the next 2-3 Black Panthers is going to be something. That's it.
I don't know what was filmed, because I know they had started production for some things for him, but I don't know if they ever did anything for a sequel and whatnot, so that's just so upsetting.
Let me see if I can show you any. There's a little more boobies I can show you without getting in trouble, because it's art. Let me see. There's some more. Maybe I shouldn't push the envelope, but there's a lot of sexy photos here. Beautiful women. You can show childbirth on YouTube as long as it's art.
Yeah, they have the naked yoga channels that we talked about 2 weeks ago. So that you can show art.
You want to cry?
It's educational.
You want to cry
again? Haven't I cried enough?
I used to think that's just fucking just make me sad, bro. Why not make me sad? But listen, contact him, richpellegrino.com. He does more than just the sports stuff, as you saw. He does so many things. Portraits,
superheroes, portraits, comic books, sports.
I got crack.
Musicians.
I got crack cocaine.
Movies, celebrities.
He's Tyrone. Dude, I love this. Look, David Bowie, Jimi Hendrix, Kobe Bryant, Martin Luther King, like Ed Harris, David Bowie, Tyrone Biggums.
All about equality.
Bro. That is the funniest group of people. Like one of these things is not like the other. Like, I mean, like, there's all these musicians and movie stars, and it's me, Tyrone Biggums. You got any crack? I love crack. I just can't. That's just too funny. I mean, that's fucking hilarious. Iron Man, for Christ's sake.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man.
Yo,
Here we go.
richpellegrino.com. Check him out. And follow him on Instagram. richpellegrino.com.
This Bills Mafia guy just got buried harder than the Bills in 4 Super Bowls.
Oh, man. Yikes. Leon Kennedy. Thank you, Leon Kennedy, for the $5 and helping to keep my show on the air. We don't really have sponsors besides Botch Club and a couple others, but for the most part, it's all you guys. So join up on Patreon. Shout out to Leon. And listen, I love my Bills Mafia friend. I love you guys.
And then they did confirm, Joseph Ross did say that in the chat as well, they will have Black Panther, but because Disney confirmed it when they let all the updates come out, you know, but I have no idea like what was recorded with him or if they're going to recast or CGI. I'm not up to date with what they're going to do with that, but it's
just not going to be right. It's not going to be right.
No, there's no way it can be.
You're my man. You're my man. I wanna see you naked. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. I don't care if your whole fist goes.
Not to mention, hey, think about this. Roman Reigns' cancer scare. Jesus. I mean, like, what the fuck is going on?
Roman Reigns.
Now I have to join in on this after that Dwelsh donation. Saying that we are jealous that you have a man who is basically that saying that we are jealous of you fucking a prized turd. Nobody cares about yo slow Riri ass and that Quasimodo looking ass whore.
Yikes. Shout out to Pussy Lips McGee for the $14. Hey, thank you, man. Pussy Lips McGee, thank you, man, very much for the $14. Thank you, man. Thank you guys for helping us out with the donations. DJ Scandalous says, won't be recast, but I think someone takes up the mantle. Yeah, that's probably it, because they're doing that a lot, right? Like the Wonder Woman, or not Wonder Woman, the Catwoman, even the Batwoman, even though Batwoman is horrible. But you know what I mean? Like a lot of like the women takes over, or the person takes over, or, you know, a black Spider-Man because of Spider-Verse or whatever. You know, so there's no reason why, you know, that, God, oh my God, I keep wanting to say Kadala. Because Kadala is the name of the person in Diablo 3. Fucking no, what's her face? Somebody in the chat, what's her name? Oh my God. From Black Panther. She could become Black Panther, and they'd have a female one.
I'm terrible with names.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I want to say Kadala because Kadala is in Diablo 3, and I was just playing Diablo, and it's in my head, and I can't think of anything else besides that. It's something like that. Anyway, the bottom line is, somebody takes over, like we can't, you know, we lost him, or he's gone, or something happens where he, at the beginning where he dies, or he has to die, or I don't know what. See, it's how you get there, how you get to the death. I would almost start the movie that he was assassinated somehow, and it's somebody in, like, or maybe from the outside got in somehow, and it's a mystery. And then halfway through the movie, somebody takes up the mantle or takes up the Black Panther, and you know that becomes the story, I guess, right? Like, and so that's
Shuri.
Thank you. No, it's Oh my God, Jesus.
Shuri. Everybody in the chat is.
Somebody goes some black name. That's no, it's not that.
Wonderful.
It's not that.
No,
I can't even remember fucking white names either. So don't worry.
Yeah, I'm always messing up names. So I was like, I don't remember. But they've done this before where they've had to change plans with someone passing away between, you know, the sequel being filmed and things like that. And so, I mean, they could rewrite the story that they have, or God knows what they have filmed, how much they have filmed. But that's kind of like the luck they have with certain characters. You could have another person be Iron Man because anyone could be in the suit now. You can have other people be Black Panther because they can invoke the power. You know, there's ways to keep those certain characters alive. You know,
right.
It's not like you know, a certain person that has those specific powers. So that's why the suit thing kind of works. But they could even do a Black Panther where they never take him out of the suit, out of the helmet that covers his face.
Yeah, I mean, somebody.
I don't know how people would love that, but that's an idea at least.
I hope it's good, man. I hope they do the right thing. I'm not, you know, it's not like my favorite movie ever, so it's not as big a deal to me. You know, I think Black Panther was a 7 out of 10. I really liked it, but it's not my end all be all. But for the people out there that like they loved it so much, like that, those are the people I feel bad for. Because I'm kind of like, you know what, that is fucking crazy. Because I liked it.
Because there's people that's their favorite, you know. And I wouldn't. I get that.
Yeah, and it's like someone just brought up The Crow. Yeah, it's like The Crow, man. It's like The Crow is so good, and then Brandon Lee dies, and then after that, they just kind of like remade the Crow every time it was a new Crow and it was all over again. And
Same
it was
thing.
like,
They changed plans with the Dark Knight series because Heath Ledger's Joker was supposed to be a big part of the third film.
you know what though? The Crow's different though because the Crow, they didn't know if they're going to make another one. You know, that type of thing. This is different.
Well, they had
knew.
intentions to, and then
Right.
it but yeah, with that, I mean, he died before they even finished filming all of it, so they had to change the movie ahead of time to get certain scenes that he didn't film put into different orders and whatnot.
My worry is that the Avengers and all those people, they're about to sort of reset the whole thing. Like all the older actors don't want to play the things anymore. So it's like a lot of females are taking over male roles. A lot of like sidekicks are becoming the main guy. And I have a bad feeling that those actors in those groups, it's going to feel like straight to DVD movies instead of the real movie. You know, I'm worried that like I'm pretty much done with Marvel. Like I know that all you guys, everybody's going to be watching Marvel. Yay, it continues. For me, once the second of the Endgame, whatever the fuck it was, once that was done, I was like, okay, aside from what's her face's movie and maybe another Doctor Strange and maybe another Black Panther, I'm pretty much done with this because I see what they're doing. I see the SJW way they're going into shit. And I'm like,
you can tell that their original story that they wanted to tell is over, and now they're just like, it's time to do the marketing and make as much money out of this as possible.
Right.
Like the passion for it feels gone. Yeah.
It's going to be
all
super,
pandering and
all SJW, all pandering, all bullshit. So I'm out of here. And you know what? Black Panther's gone. So that's it. The first movie was great. Good stuff. I liked it. All the other movies were pretty much, everything was good, really. I mean, there was like a little bump in the road in an Iron Man or a Thor a little bit. And like there was a couple other ones, what was the one with what's-her-face, the last one? The Captain Marvel was, all right. But now, that's it. We saw the best of it. You saw the best of the MCU. You saw the best of the Marvel universe. Even X-Men. Fucking X-Men, like they remade X-Men and X-Men First Class, and I said, man, they're remaking the X-Men. That's not going to work out. It was pretty good. But we saw the best of it. The Wolverine movie, what was the one where...
Logan?
The one, no, well, that was good too, but when they had to go back in time and...
Days of Future Past?
Days of Future Past. The one where they did the Wolverine crippled moment. Like, that was so great.
Yeah.
That was the best one. And like, after that, Apocalypse wasn't very good. And then it's just like, okay, well, and now the new X-Men is New Mutants and it's all SJW shit. And it's like, okay, well, that's done. So I'm done. We saw it all. We saw everything we could see. And this shit ain't going to be good again until maybe 10, 15, 20 years. It's not going to be good. That's it. You saw what you saw. It's like wrestling right now. It's just, that's it. Enjoy the 10, 12 movies that were really pretty good. And enjoy the original X-Men, even though See, Jake, not to derive from wrestling 100% here like we are, but what I love about Days of Future Past is it makes the first 3 original X-Men movies watchable again. Because of I don't want to spoil it for people who didn't see it, but because of how they did the ending on Days of Future Past, it's like, oh my God, you made the first 3 movies watchable again. But then, in that same series, they redid the Phoenix story again.
Yeah, which was a travesty. It was so awful.
Like, wait a minute.
It was so thrown together and just so poorly told. That was a huge failure.
I mean,
and it was a good cast ensemble too. Like they still had really good actors, and everyone felt like they phoned it in for that.
Dude,
no one cared.
You know why? They just wanted to put that chick as the main thing to do the SJW thing, so they didn't care.
Yeah.
That's how you know it was bad. They were like, let's do the SJW thing. Oh, put the girl and she's the whole story. They started making everything about the women story, and like they wanted this whole SJW, women are powerful. Yay. Like, let's do the Phoenix story. Dude, I would have said, dude, are you fucking crazy? That killed the last franchise, like basically. Let's not do that at all. Like, let's do a fucking Wolverine Gambit story or something like that. Or let's do a fucking, like, dude, you could have done so much. There's so many things we could have done. They did that. I mean, Apocalypse or whatever was like, that felt phoned in. Apocalypse felt like, whatever, that was it. It should have been way bigger.
Yeah, because that was such a like a concise story. You know, it really should have been something major that spawns and sprawls over multiple movies. Apocalypse, that should have been a multi-arc movie, you know, multi-arc where it involved multiple movies and really built over time. And instead it was such an isolated, you know, fart in church. It just didn't work. And the whole thing was a sloppy mess. And as you said, that felt phoned in. So when they gave you the Phoenix story for the next one, oh, it was just pure garbage.
Absolute crap.
Just totally awful.
All right.
So, you know, Stone Cold's next guest apparently on the Broken Skull sessions is Bailey. I think that'll be a good one. So interested to see what he has to get out of her.
I'll be right back. Take over for 1 second, buddy.
Yeah, and then right now, sad to say, for the women's Rumble, this is not bad. They're saying that either Alexa Bliss or Rhea Ripley may win the women's Rumble. That's obviously just pure speculation at this point, but the prediction for the men's is Goldberg or Keith Lee. Oh God, not at all what I want to hear. You know, being thrown around for names. I don't want to see Lesnar, Goldberg, or even Keith Lee at this point. I don't care for the way Keith's being handled on the main roster. I really liked him in NXT, and unfortunately, everything he's done on the main roster has just felt like a waste so far. WWE did confirm that Carlito will be returning for the Legends night. Don't forget Carlito, that ultimate legend, just like the Boogeyman, Alicia Fox, Hillbilly Jin, you know, Jacqueline. I could say she's a legend. Same with Ivory. We got Double J, Jeff Jarrett, Melina, Sergeant Slaughter, Tatanka, Tori Wilson, Mickey James, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Kurt Angle, Big Show, the Boogeyman, and the rest that I named previously. So Mark Henry, Michael Hayes, IRS, and more. So we'll see, but this is all coming from Fightful Selects. So we'll see if anybody else gets added besides Teddy Long, Ron Simmons, and Molly Holly. Those are the other people to get added today so far. So we might hear a few more names throughout the week, but we'll see what happens. Kind of a funny thing, while people are telling stories about Brody Lee online, they come to find out that the bald spot that he had on the back of his head, he decided to keep to just really go ahead and give him a better look for his character rather than follow the lead of other wrestlers and shave his entire head, as he suffered a brutal chair shot when he was working on the independent circuits and had a bad hit in the back of his head, which caused that bald spot. So it wasn't actually natural balding, but instead him going ahead and having such bad scarring from a chair shot that's what made him bald. You know, we mentioned before with Jim Ross and the 50-50 booking and how in scenarios it doesn't work. And that's one of the things that happened tonight on Raw that, as I always say, ass backwards, left me feeling almost no emotion, just frustration, because both of these guys, Mustafa Ali and Ricochet, they put on a good match. It was a solid, decent match. I don't want to see Retribution get involved here, but I guess if you have the assets, you might as well utilize them. We got some pretty, you know, impressive wrestling from both of them. Yeah, TSS, the real legend is Primo. That's for damn sure. But, you know, Ricochet, he looked good here. So did Ali. And then, you know, we got the Koji clutch at the end. The referee calls for the bell. Mustafa Ali is victorious. He tells Ricochet, I want you to join us. And Ricochet takes the mic and says, I will not join. That was silly. And then he gets him, you know, with the recoil and goes ahead and takes him out. So now he's able to run away before the rest of Retribution can get him to get beat down. What was the point of that? What was the sense of having him still escape from the numbers advantage? You know, he was able to get away. Why does he have to put any of the heat back onto Mustafa Ali afterwards and get any type of attack in there? None of it makes sense. You know, we've seen Ricochet beat T-Bar and Mace and either Slapjack or one of the, you know, he beat a couple of them, and then now he loses to Mustafa Ali. So what was the point of him beating everybody to get to Mustafa? That wasn't even the case anyways. So the whole angle here just is boring. It doesn't lead towards anything effective or exciting. They wanted to build up AJ Styles tonight, but they did it at Elias's expense. So AJ beat Elias clean, 14-minute match. It was an okay match. It wasn't bad. But again, there's no reason to care for either of them. AJ's the heel, and Elias just returned with heel Jackson Riker by his side. He's pretty much been a heel, even though they're starting to frame him more as a face. But we don't care about Elias in the sense that, we're not going to be rooting for him to get a comeuppance over AJ. I don't want to, so why should we be invested in this match? And that was the story time and time again with this night. Why should we care? Shayna Baszler, Dana Brooke. Why should we give a damn? Why would we root for Shayna Baszler here? So when Shayna wins and then also takes out Mandy Rose afterwards in a very sloppy short match, okay, why? So you're trying to build up Baszler again? For what? The Rumble? Okay, but are you going to do anything with her? Or are you just trying to do this with every woman who goes ahead and has a winning performance, and then they say, oh, now I'm entered in the Royal Rumble, and that's the only time we see them win for the next 2 months? That's the really, piss poor, shitty thing that they tend to do with the Royal Rumble. Then we see the Moose. I can't talk. We see the Miz get completely beat by Grand Metalik. That's what I'm going to say. Why have the Miz lose here if you're going to put the briefcase back on him in the same night? He lost clean. He got dominated through almost 90% of the match and got the upset pinfall at the end against him. So the Miz is supposed to be showing how he's distraught. He's losing matches. He can't focus. He's been just not focused and not himself. And so this could have been a really good redemption angle here. Him and Morrison either find their way back to glory or they break up. They feud with each other briefly, like we want them no longer to be together. Let the Miz stay heel. Let Morrison be a face if you really want it. And yeah, Moose does sound better. And from there, we go ahead and at least get something interesting out of this. Now, the Miz is the Money in the Bank champion yet again because of a technicality. No one wants to see that. It's not interesting. And the way they're getting there doesn't make any sense. You allowed Miz to sulk and whine and bitch and get his briefcase back because of a technicality. So who wants to see that as a heel? Nobody. And who wants to root for him? Nobody. So you again have booked yourself into a corner with a non-interesting, briefcase holder. It's a waste. And again, same thing with the opening match. No one's rooting for Sheamus when he acts like a heel at certain points. Keith Lee doesn't really have many people behind him at that point. Drew's on fire for as much as you can be in the pandemic era. But you're going on and on about how Sheamus and Drew have this great friendship, which we never saw until recently. Apparently they've been friends for 15 years, a decade and a half there. And now we can't even really vouch for any of this. And instead we go ahead and see them basically not be able to function and coexist together as a team, even though McIntyre begged him to do so. Oh, it's again, you took my words literal. I said I wouldn't do it, but the match is over. The excuse feels lame. It feels contrived and very convoluted. Keith Lee sounds pretty ridiculous here as well. Your word is just as good as his. And it's, he sounds ridiculous yet again. And then the setup for the match, there's, again, no faces, no heels. So why go ahead and care who comes out on top here? We're not rooting for Keith Lee. We're not rooting for Sheamus. And we know that no matter what, neither guy is a true, credible threat to the title. They're not Randy Orton. They haven't been built as such. So we know that on the Legends Week of Raw, next week's episode, that we'll see this match happen, and Drew's going to retain. That's really what it all comes down to. So the whole night, there was no reason to care or root or cheer for anyone. There was no reason given for you to get behind a certain star or talent or moment or match. You just watched what happened, and that was it. And when you don't have any actual emotional investment in this, it's boring. And that's what happened tonight. We got decent matches, decent wrestling, but no story that was worthwhile. And that's what just kills the product. It felt like a longer than 3-hour show. So you know that the internal structural time is off because they can't go ahead and pace things properly. The backstage segments, especially the one with Charlotte and Asuka, My God, that couldn't get any worse, could it? That was horrific. That was honestly painful to sit through. Charlotte,
so cringe.
Yeah, she basically made herself back into the robot that we've all despised her for being for so long. She said everything that the fans don't like her for. She brought every one of those points out to focus tonight. It's just, look at that. They handed Charlotte the title once again. They gave her that opportunity like she gets everything. And that's exactly how it feels. None of it feels like it was earned or worthwhile or,
Hey, you just muted yourself again.
I don't know why Discord keeps doing that. It's weird.
I had like a panic attack or something, so I'm sorry I left.
No, as long as you're okay, that's all that matters.
I don't know if it's a panic attack or what, or like talking, I get short of breath,
Could be.
And then like I panicked about it, so I like had to leave. I felt like I was gonna pass out.
Anxiety will do that to you as well.
I'm starting to think what it is that it is the voice. Like there's a vocal thing going on for me, because I read if it's a vocal cord thing, that it'll actually start to feel like you like it's a shortness of breath feeling, but it's not that. It's voice, like you're out of breath to talk.
Yeah,
and
that's very common with if your heart rate changes at all, if you have any like sudden sense of doom or gloom, like you start to get panicked.
Yep.
If you feel tense or nervous or very tired, if you start sweating or shaking, if you can't concentrate or can't think straight, that's all anxiety.
Yeah, and I think that it triggers once I start thinking, ooh, I don't feel something feels wrong. Then I get scared and then I get a panic attack, and it's like what?
Yeah.
And so it's all stemming from that.
Yeah.
I really think that's. I've had this fucking my throat still right here doesn't feel right. It feels like it's all on the left side. It feels like someone's pinching me. It feels like there's like someone doing this. Like, let me just pinch you a little bit and do that. And it's like, stop that. What the fuck's going on?
And see, when you have bad anxiety, your body releases cortisol. And I think it's also with adrenaline too, but it makes your throat and it can make all your muscles tighten up, but especially your throat tenses.
Oh.
So when you have these anxiety attacks, it can cause your throat to basically seize up, and that could be painful, and that could make it a very sore throat on a regular basis too. So that's why I said an anxiety disorder could be something that I think is kind of up your alley. Unfortunately, it just kind of makes sense.
I think like it's almost as bad as the night when I was smoking weed, or no, when I took when I took the edibles, dude, and I was freaking out. Like I'm freaking out
that'll play
now.
with anxiety a lot too. Marijuana absolutely does, because it can affect it both ways. It can help with anxiety or it can make it worse. Edibles tend to be too strong and make it worse for people. So
I really have them, man. I can't believe it. I really do have panic attacks now. I don't know why. Like I was sitting here ranting about X-Men, and then all of a sudden, like just one little thing,
but that's the one thing that a lot of people don't. And it took me a few years to get it with Courtney's issue too. Like it wasn't like, oh, we had an argument or somebody passed away or there was any situation. We'd be sitting on the couch watching TV. We'd be completely fine, and then she would have this massive attack, and it would be like, but something could have happened days or weeks or months ago, and then it just triggers. Your body catches up.
Yeah,
it just
man.
happens. There's no rhyme or reason for it. There's no real justification. It could not always be a chemical imbalance, but that could be a part of it. There's a lot of possibilities, but it's very common and very normal. A lot of people deal with anxiety, and a lot of times it can cause these really weird throat issues too. So,
yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. It's so weird, man, because I don't want it at all. I'm like sitting here like, oh, I'm talking about X-Men, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I feel like, am I? And then it's like, is it a problem? Is it some other? It's so weird, man. I have like a very sensitive fight or flight trigger now, I guess, and I don't know why that is, but. Hey, I'm back and I feel better. Thank God.
Smoke weed every day.
Leah hugged me.
Smoke it. Just smoke it. Yeah, just smoke it. You're the man, Joe.
Steve Bowers. What up, Steven Bowers? Thank you for the 420, man. Smoke up, baby.
I wonder if you do try that. If you don't have any caffeine for a few days. See if it helps you at all. Have you tried that?
I did not have caffeine today.
It might take a few days, though, because it builds up in your system. It's not something that happens immediately.
I actually did drink a little Pepsi a few minutes ago, but I mean, like, normally I'm loading up on caffeine. Normally.
Yeah, but if you try and not have any for a few days, you can go through almost like a small withdrawal from it, but that could suck.
Yeah. 123 Audla. Thanks for subbing to the channel, man. Jake, you muted yourself again. Or Discord muted you. Fucking Discord. Thanks for following, man. Thanks for subbing to the channel. What's going on? Richard McConnell. Follow the channel. You never know when Joe will die on air. Thank you, Richard McConnell. Hopefully for my 3 kids, that does not happen. I am running out of steam when I'm talking, though. I'm seeing that, like, it's almost like I run out of vocal strength.
Yeah, and it could, I mean, if that is right, it could definitely make your lung capacity
Congrats
less.
on buying out JB Sports Radio WCW style.
Congrats on buying it out, yeah. Imagine if that really happened. If it really happened, I would have bought the whole library and put it on Patreon.
Shit bum.
You know?
I am the GOAT. Case you dummies don't know what that means. I am the greatest of all time, period.
Woo!
Bill fans. I like to call you guys the hillbillies of the North. Jim Kelly couldn't hold my jockstrap. Go Bucks.
Listen, I'm going to cheer for the Buccaneers. I'm dead serious. You know? I'm going to cheer for the Buccaneers. Daniel, I do have PTSD, I guess. I guess.
That's one of the things I was going to make mention of, too.
I didn't know I had it.
Yeah, something triggers you, someone passes away like Brody Lee, and that could trigger something in you. And just talking about
a
it.
little bit of the bubbly.
That's
it. Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. A little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Admit it, Dwelsh, you butt fucked a Mandan on Larry Funk's grave and made that cross-eyed whore's glass eye pop out and hit the headstone, then come shot out her empty eye socket.
Well then.
Wow, AJ Adams. Thank you, man. We're going to let some donations play, then we're going to get the hell out of here so I can go get some water and give my voice a rest. I think giving my voice a rest would be a big help for me tonight. Clearing my throat a lot.
Shit bum.
When I see Drew McIntyre's chest and chest hair, I pull out 4-inch sausage, aim to the left side of my TV screen and go across this. And then back.
Oh my god.
LGB. Timmy. Thanks for the donation, LGB Timmy. That's fucking weird. Wow, we're not
we
even
can screen you for anxiety and PTSD right now. Here we go. There's only
really?
like 30 questions. I'll send it to you.
Sure. I mean, it could be. I think it's the throat thing
Don't mind if I do. What's my name?
Dunkachino.
It's a whole new game.
Dunkachino.
You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
Thank you for showing love to my brother. Fun fact, the woman naked painted my brother did was in the Academy Award-winning film The Grand Budapest Hotel, directed by Wes Anderson.
Wow.
And the painting of Rock and Austin my brother made me the referee.
I remember that one. That is fucking awesome, Botch Club. That's crazy. I remember that. That's wild. Yeah, your brother's wicked good.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's crazy. RichPellegrino.com.
Look at this stuff. A little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Call them Buffalo Butt Nuggets. That ending cliffhanger pissed me off at the end of Raw, and fuck the Bengal-laced legends even though I don't hate them. Shout out to big booty white women.
Shout out to the big booty white women. There's definitely a bunch in the fat states. Arkansas would be one of them. Oklahoma. BDW, that's big dick whites. No, I'm just
there you go.
Or badonkadonk whites. Whatever you want to go with. Thank you for the $3, man.
Here's my guess for next week.
Keith one more, Jake. Then we're done.
Joe Jake, y'all are officially buried. It took me this long to find your live stream.
Wow.
R.I.P. John Huber. I wish I could have seen him as world champion. Raw was.
Man.
Stay safe, guys. Happy holidays, and here's to a better
2021.
Yeah, let's
Stowe Code Steve Austin. Long time no talk. Baby.
Let's hope it's Stowe Code. Let's hope it's a better 2021. No doubt about it.
Has to be at this point, right? Right?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, unless I become paralyzed, and then but other than that,
right? Tell me to be okay.
Tell me it's gonna be all right.
My guess is next week Sheamus gets involved in the match, the WWE Championship match between Keith Lee and McIntyre. So then it becomes a triple threat at the Royal Rumble. So we got Sheamus, Keith Lee, and McIntyre facing each other Drew will retain, and then it'll lead to him going to WrestleMania. As far as when I even went back and checked, they said that the Miz is cashing in the Money in the Bank, and Morrison, when he handed in the Money in the Bank, he said Miz is cashing in the Money in the Bank. So I guess just because he handed the briefcase, but you were onto something by saying that, hey, you know, they didn't ring the bell. I guess that was intentional to save the briefcase.
Oh my God! Yeah,
you picked up on that. Then
we didn't even really talk about that.
Yep.
But yeah,
so,
that was like to retcon it if they wanted to.
Seemed that way. Yeah. This way, if it didn't, you know, they had an escape plan with it.
Right.
I think that was fully intentional. It wasn't an oversight.
Yep. Because I was ranting about it. Well, what the fuck? Like, if you do this time. So, I mean, how ridiculous, though.
Yeah. And like Daryl's brought up before with Simone Johnson. Yeah, I mean, she's one. Forget Charlotte being pushed. She'll be pushed.
Oh, Botch Club back again.
Let's get the Wrestle Daily promo and showing to the nation.
Ladies and gentlemen, you need to subscribe and follow Botch Club, but you need to do it with the Wrestle Daily as well. That's right, the Wrestle Daily. If you want some of the most badass wrestling botches of the week, look no further than Botch Club. We're talking about some crazy botches in the WWE, AEW, past and present, and so much more. If you want to be entertained and make the devil fall in love with you, then you have to check out
Botch Club. Botch Club on Instagram and TikTok.
Follow Botch Club on Instagram or TikTok, plus follow the Wrestle Daily. Tons of wrestlers actually comment and watch Instagram as well and are involved in the Botch Club. So check out Botch Club today and join the 27,000 followers plus more. Enjoy
Botch Club.
And guys, don't forget about the Wrestle Daily. The Wrestle Daily. They've even got crazier shit going on. They're on TikTok, Instagram, all that shit. Every day, dude, they got weird botches. Whether you might have missed the botches. And then if there were any botches on Raw, they'll have like if there was like 6 botches on Raw, they'll have all 6 of them on Botch Club. And you'll be like fucking dying. And the Wrestle Daily will have throwback shit that you'll be like, holy fuck, I forgot about that. Or holy fuck, that's crazy. It's just got everything, man. I don't even know how they go through all this old shit to put it up there and edit it together and whatever else. They really do a good job. There's so much content every day. It's it's fun to joke about, Botch Club always donating and plugging himself.
Yeah, one of the botches tonight was Tom Phillips calling Xavier Woods Alexander Woods over and over.
Well, he was having a stroke, bro.
Apparently.
It's okay. I mean, listen, I might have one soon too. Maybe I got low blood pressure. I don't know.
That's what I said. I was asking the chat before. I said, did I have a stroke or all orgasms feel like that? Jesus. Well,
it might be. Jake, any closing statements you want to make? I do want to say thanks to BulZie for the $100 dono and everybody else who donated tonight. Thank you guys all for supporting the channel. Thanks to the people who subscribed down below. Really appreciate it. Thanks to everybody who stuck around despite me being a psycho saying crazy shit all night. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere else. Following Jake at Countdown Ended. Me at JCS Commentary. And Jake, anything else to wrap up?
Yeah, it's somebody else on Twitter that I talked to often said that you happen to sound exactly like what they have with the anxiety. So might be worth getting that looked into.
Shit.
And caffeine can also worsen anxiety, so that is a possibility.
It's
but they
really
said
strange.
Too, it randomly starts for them for no reason, and what you described on air is exactly what they dealt with, and it was
it's weird. I start thinking something's wrong with me because of a real thought, because of a real feeling. Like I have a feeling that either like breathing or some weird pain or something happens, and then when that little thing happens, I start feeling like it's hard to breathe, and I'm thinking something's wrong. And the only thing I honestly, I'll be honest, the only shit bomb person that makes me feel
Joe, it def looks like you're on edge. I'm not kidding. If you push like you're taking a shit 30 seconds, it helps, no joke. Order some CBD oil too. Love the show, man.
Johnny Polo, thank you so much, man. What a name. What a wrestling name. Shout out to Raven.
A lot of people suggest CBD for anxiety. They say it works wonders.
What scares me is
in it, so
I took that weed chocolate and I freaked out.
Yeah, but that's not. It's not.
There's no THC.
Yeah, that's no psychoactive part of it. It's just the CBD, so it helps with. It's more calming and helps with inflammation, swelling, pain, tension, things like that.
Talking about it,
a lot of people say it works great with anxiety.
I'm freaking out. Talking about it freaks me out more. Like, it's freaking me out. Like, I actually have to go and like talk to Leah.
Yeah, because when you're focused on worrying about it, it makes it worse. Once you're distracted by something and you're able to have that security blanket, as I call it, Leah's your security blanket. It works. And once you have that, it eases your fears.
She's not the best though, because she's kind of like, you're a fucking idiot, and that makes me scared again. Like I need like someone to be like, you're gonna be okay and everything is fine.
Yeah, if she could read
give me a big hug or something like that, dude. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with me? It's so weird. I never dealt with this like this. I remember the first time it came on. I don't want to talk about it too much because everybody's heard it before. But the bottom line is, this started 3 years ago for the first time ever. Never had this before, except Jake. I did have it one time with a toothbrush incident, and I called an ambulance. I had an anxiety attack over. I thought I hurt myself, and I had an anxiety attack because of it. And that was back when, I don't know, it was like 2005 or 4, and I had a crazy anxiety attack, crazy, and I didn't even know what was going on. Never had one before. Didn't know what was going on. And ambulance showed up, and as soon as they got here, I felt better.
That's hilarious, because the person I was talking to on Twitter just said, I was strange because one time it was so bad I went to the ER. As soon as I got there, 10 minutes it stopped and my heart palpitations stopped. The doctor said because I was at the hospital with other people that I felt comfortable and was distracted by other things rather than just sitting at home worrying. So literally the same thing you just said.
It could be I'll be honest, it could be the isolation.
It very well could be that could bring it on too. But like Courtney, she never had anxiety and she dealt with childhood trauma and stuff and never had problems. And then all of a sudden, it was Danielle's dance recital, and she ended up pretty much sick as could be and hospitalized from it. And it just started out of nowhere and never went away. So it's better managed now, but PTSD can cause problems, and I definitely think it's the anxiety that causes it.
It was the that time where I called the ambulance, and then it was that thing where I saw the kid's parent died, and then I freaked out. But that wasn't anxiety. That was like I was bursting into tears. Like,
yeah, because that's so emotional and traumatic. Anybody would.
And the weird thing, I wasn't watching the show though. Like, that's the crazy thing, is I just happened to turn around and looked. And I just saw like 5 seconds of it, and all of a sudden bursted into hysterical fucking tears.
Specific moment of as a child when you dealt with that extreme loss, and it brings back emotions. It's amazing what the brain can do to you.
I just can't believe it, man. I really feel bad for people who went to war and stuff, because if I'm dealing with this, I've never really felt I've dealt with this until recently. Then I understand now what it's like. Like, I get people that have panic attacks now and anxiety. I didn't get it before because I never had it.
Why don't you just calm down, take a deep breath?
Yeah, right. Calm down. You're gonna be all right.
You can't control it. It's not an option. It's not something you just shut off or have full control over.
Yeah, it's exactly like I have no control. I was talking about X-Men. It's like, what? Yeah. What the fuck?
And it could just be something, an actor in the X-Men movie played somebody that reminds you of a sad moment. Like, you don't even make the direct correlation. 3 days from now, you might be like, oh, that's why. But your brain works. It could be that you had a stressful incident 3 days ago that brought up something, and your body decides that, hey, you know what? Right fucking now is a good time to deal with these emotions. And that happens too.
Yeah, almost like it all goes into a compartment, and then you forget about it, but then something triggers the compartment without you even
realizing.
Very strange, man. I've
been driving home from Walmart and bawling my eyes out, losing it. It happens. You don't know when the the anxiety or emotions will hit you.
Yeah,
I've
Craig.
dealt with-
I do have CBD in the closet right now. I have CBD right now.
You should try it. I mean, there's no adverse effects from CBD.
Yeah.
You're not obviously allergic to it because you would have had an issue with the marijuana. And there's nothing that it doesn't cause anxiety or anything. You know, CBD is very calming and natural. So it's worth a shot for trying.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's weird because I think it does stem back to the 8-year-old father death thing. But it's like,
yeah, it took a lot of therapy. You know, first the kid that got hit and killed in front of me and got his brain crushed in, and then my father with all the abuse. And it's no joke. It takes a lot to, you know, have someone try and kill you, and then you got to work your mind out of that. It's not easy.
Hey, Jake, have you gotten a new computer chair yet?
No, not yet. We always forget to look into that.
You got to pick one, motherfucker.
I know.
God damn it.
Got to use your Amazon link in the meantime. Everybody's
know.
gotta make sure you check out Twitter and use the Amazon link. It's also,
It's
I
been
believe, in the
3
description down
years. 3 years of trying to buy Jake a chair.
below. I always forget about this damn thing.
You should pick one out, man, real quickly. Get your fucking... Are you still sitting on that fucked up thing?
Yeah, I still got the half screwed broken thing going on here. It works.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You should be in a king's throne by now.
Go ahead.
But no,
build
yeah,
something
really
on the
pick a goddamn chair out. Something between $100 and $300. Pick it out, because
I'll have to take a look.
Take a look, and we'll use my Amazon link. I'll get 15% back. It's already been paid for by everybody in Sith Neegan.
Damn straight. Everybody's always been so damn generous. Even Bulzie being super generous with being the king of the wheel this week, taking away Larry Funk's spot. True heel. Oh.
Well, I appear as this crazy psycho confident psycho person on YouTube, but I'm really a fucker. You know what I mean? To be have anxiety. But yeah, it's dude.
We're all bad cases.
Was it Adam Sandler, dude? I'm telling you, man. I will never forget the first anxiety attack, obviously because I called an ambulance. But that never happened again after that. But you know what did happen to me, Jake? And now I think that now I'm starting to put things together. Like, I'm 36 years old. And when I was 16 years old, I would sleep over my friend's house. And what happened is, before I slept over his house, for about, I would say 6 weeks. This is for no reason. For 6 weeks, Jake, and maybe there's a doctor out there. For 6 weeks, every night at around 1 a.m. to 3 a.m., I was waking up in the middle of the night, choking. Like I can't breathe, like something's wrong. And I'm choking. And I couldn't figure out what was wrong. And I would run to the bathroom. And I was so freaked out I didn't know what to do. And I would splash water in my face. And when I splashed water in my face, it was just an instinct to do it. All of a sudden I was like, whew. And then I went back to bed. And that went on for like, maybe not 6 weeks, 3 weeks. All right, let's say it went on for 3 weeks straight.
Yeah.
Every night. And I was like, oh my God, again, it happened again. And I would splash water in my face. And then my buddy was like, dude, we're having a sleepover, da-da-da. And then I forgot about this. And I go, oh my God, dude, listen, I don't know what's going on. But for the last 3 weeks, every night, I wake up at night and I literally can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe and I start running around like it's fucking crazy. And I run and I've been having trouble like trying to find the bathroom and get to the bathroom to splash water in my face. And when I do that, I come out of it. I don't know why. And my buddy's like, okay, that's fucking weird. Serious to death. I'm in his living room. We're sleeping. And I said, I might not realize I'm in your house, when I wake up and whatever, if it happens. And then I thought maybe it won't happen because I'm in his house. But I told him about it. I go, I need to splash water in my face. It's very strange. Dude, I legit woke up at his house, choking, going, and like freaking out. Now, I'm 5'10", 11. My buddy's like 5'3". He grabbed me, dragged me to the kitchen, and threw water in my face for me. And I snapped out of it. And we were like, thanks, dude. All right. Hey, good night. And we went to bed. And I'll never forget my friend. It was my friend Peter. He's actually the guy who a couple of years ago got me to play softball, and that was where I busted my ankle a couple of years ago. And it's still blown up to this day.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And, yeah, and so that happened. And then at the age of, 20 was the thing where I thought I hurt myself, and I called the ambulance. And then nothing happened again since that, from 2005 until, 3 years ago?
Yeah, about that.
It was like 3 years ago now, 2.5 years ago. I was sitting with Leah. I was editing stuff for the show, and some kid was on TV, and he was like, oh, my mom, something with Adam Sandler, and I don't even know what the movie was. But it basically, I was editing, I wasn't paying any attention to the movie, and then while I was waiting for something to render, I just kind of heard something, and then I kind of turned and looked at the TV, and he was like, and I sort of started understanding that somebody's, like, the mother died, and Adam Sandler was like, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, do you think that mommy can still see me? Or something weird, something about, do you think you can still see mommy? Or do you think I'll never get to see her face again? Or something. It was some line. And if anybody knows the Adam Sandler movie, let me know. I'll avoid it. And I heard this line, and I wasn't even giving a shit. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, someone's parent died or something. And then the line happened where he said it, and I just began, like bawling my eyes out. And
it just kind of wells up, and then the more you try not to be sad, the more you think about it.
And then I started it's like coming out of my face, and I'm crying my eyes out. And I'm like, and I started laughing. And I'm laughing and laughing and laughing because I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? What is going on?
Yeah,
and then
because know it's not right. You know you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, but you can't stop yourself from reacting that way. So you can laugh at it, or you can be afraid, or you can react to yourself, which is weird. It's almost like you're watching a movie of yourself, but you have no control over the actor portion of you. So all the emotions come pouring out, but you're able to realize, like, hey, this isn't normal, or this isn't what I want to be happening right now.
Yeah, it was totally uncontrollable. I didn't want it. I had nothing to do with it. It made no sense. I didn't even know what movie, and I wasn't even thinking about anything. And Leah, my wife, looks over me. She goes, "Are you crying?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "What the fuck? What?" And I'm like, "I don't know what's going on." Like, and I'm telling her, and I'm like, dude. So you chalk up, and these are all unwanted things, right? When I had the night terrors or whatever that was, that I was having a great time in my life. I was having a good time with my friends, everybody, no problems. No idea why that happened. The time where I thought I hurt myself, that made more sense because I thought I hurt myself and ended up being fine. And when the ambulance got there, it was just a panic attack. And then, but that didn't make any sense, crying and stuff like that. And it happened a second time after that. And then that's it. And recently, since we moved into this house, I've had this sort of shortness of breath feeling, panic attack that's gone on, where I feel like I'm disconnected from reality almost, or that I'm dying. And it's very strange. And it comes on for no reason, it seems. And again, I don't want any of this. I don't want this. I don't want to be fucking weird.
Yeah. Well, that's why. But you're not weird. That's the thing you have to. It's hard to accept, but it's true. I mean, over 3 million Americans each year are diagnosed with anxiety issues. It's it's an illness. It's a disorder. It's not something that you yourself can help, and that's something you have to realize. The person I was talking to before, it's Diva Bible, and I talk to them regularly. They've dealt with a lot of health stuff. And he literally just said to me, that I could use his name, and that message him if you ever want to talk. He messaged you as well. But you waking up choking, the thing you described as being younger, he had that a few weeks ago, and he deals with anxiety all the time. He said, between your father passing at a young age and then Brody passes away, and you hear about his kids, being without a father and all of that, and then you're worrying about your throat, bothering you, and that compounds on top of itself. So now your throat's worse because you're anxious about it. Your muscles spasm and tighten, and so now your throat's more sore. Now it's worse.
Even
than
a
it
tooth,
was
dude. Like when
and
it
snowballs.
I lost a piece of my tooth one time in 2003, and I remember now that I was I started freaking out that part of me was gone forever. Like, it's so, dude, like it's so weird. So I clearly have some kind of thing that I never knew I had. Now, every time I talk, I still feel that kind of pain in my jaw area and in here. So I think because of that, it's reminding me every second, something's not right here, something's not right here. And so that's making it worse. And so I'm very hypersensitive to my body. If something starts hurting a little bit somewhere and I'm like, that's not right, it may be nothing and it goes away or there's a little reason for it, but whatever. But because it's something different and I worry about things, I start thinking about that. Anyway, I'm a crazy person.
I was laughing because I'm saying I don't think it's the 5G, big G.
It's the 5G coming to kill me. People are saying it's the movie Spanglish that fucked me up.
Well, he said the same thing. I was thinking that, a lot of it is subconscious. You don't even realize it, but now you've got a mortgage to pay. So since you moved into the house, that's subconsciously something you're worrying about that you're not thinking of beforehand. So now you've got more bills. So you're worrying about the show and views and ratings and donations. And it's a constant worry. Then you're worrying about your kids and you're worrying about Leah. And then you've got the pandemic, which really put a wrench in everybody's plans.
This really started with the pandemic.
Everybody's years.
It did really start with the pandemic for me too. It kicked in with that.
That's when it noticeably
That's
got
when the
worse
shortness
for
of
you.
breath started, yeah.
Yeah, I can pinpoint actually right after you bought the mask is when you started to get worse. So
that's a good point. And it's definitely when we lived at my mom's house, it's like, okay, we're trying to buy a house, we're trying to get a place to live on our own. But we've been trying
there was no uncertainty though. She owned the house.
Right.
You weren't going anywhere.
Yeah, there was a big net.
Tomorrow.
There's a big net. Yeah, if the show
Even if you
fails,
lost your job and you had nothing to fall back on, you knew, all right, I have this, so I'm okay. Now you don't have that luxury, and the uncertainty weighs on you. It's very normal.
The other thing to say about this too is it also got worse when I got my head injury. When I got the concussion at hockey, and I had post-concussion syndrome, as you know, for 7 months, and I was crazy. I had to be in dark rooms.
Issues as well, just like Daniel said in the chat. PTSD. It's a brain injury. It's not a mental illness. It is. It's in the lines of that. I mean, it has its own classification, but still, it's not something that you can always A, be aware of, and B, be in control of. Waking up all those times at night, so your body has an internal clock. People find ways, like in the military, where they can wake up at 5 a.m. every day because they set their body, and your body has a way of doing that. So mentally, even subconsciously, you're worried, I'm going to wake up at 1 o'clock choking again. So once it becomes 1 o'clock, your body wakes up and it's like, well, I'm worried about that I'm going to be choking. So now I'm going to be choking. And and that's what happens. And it just turns into a cycle where you can't get it to not be cyclical and repeating itself.
I broke the cycle by staying up. I decided to stay up one night.
You had a friend there, he snapped you out of it, and then once you start a new routine or something to distract you, or you're up at that time, so now you're like, well, I'm not asleep, so I'm not going to wake up sick. You psych your brain out of it, and you work your way out of it. You find a way to fix your mind, in a sense. They always have you refocus your outlook.
I have no health insurance, so the people that are like, just go see a doctor, you can't do that because specialists they're crazy money. Like that's a lot of money.
Especially mental health stuff. They do work with you. It depends on, they do have mental health, places that do work with people that don't have insurance.
Right. I know that the show caused it tonight for me, but we've done a long show tonight. We talked about a lot of stuff. And then you got to see me have a freak out kind of. So like you guys do make me feel better though. I appreciate everybody that sent me messages on Twitter, who wanted to talk, who wanted to suggest things, but we've actually gone into overtime here.
It could be just brought on by the concussion, and the concussion syndrome caused you to have anxiety.
It's the Patriots sucking. Andre Peasy goes, it's the Patriots sucking. You're freaking out.
That's what's doing it.
That's what it is. I'm like, oh, it's the 90s again. Oh my God, we suck again. It's the 90s. Another 25 years of nothing. Listen, guys, thank you for being here. Hope you hit the like button on the way out. I love you all.
We got to find out about those $2,000 checks tomorrow. That's right, Sith Neegan. We'll find out.
Right. We're going to get money. That's going to be big. That'll be really cool.
The Senate, right? Or no, to the House?
Well, I think Trump was like, listen, just pass this because they need the money and then fix it. Like, fix it while you pass it because we can't delay anymore. So
yeah, you've only gotten one stimulus, for support all year. 9 months of this shit.
That's so dumb. Man, that's crazy. This country is out of its mind that we didn't get more. I mean, not that we rely on stuff, but every other country is doing that. Doesn't mean we have to do that, but if you're going to close shit down, and you're going to change people's businesses, and you have the ability to pay the American people, which they do 1,000 times over, you know, what the fuck, bro? We don't have health insurance. Other countries do. Come
Let
on.
them eat cake, you know? Come on.
Let's do this shit. All right, listen. I love you all. Thanks for being here. Lots of love. Kisses. Thank you, Jake. Mwah.
Kisses, baby. Everybody stay sexy, stay healthy, and we'll see you Wednesday for the Brody Lee tribute on AEW. Going to be emotional, but it's going to be a hell of a show, sounds like. So
Yeah. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Brody Lee and Larry Funk. We love you.
Much love.
And we'll see you guys later. No music. We're just done. Do we get everybody? Oh, it's Bolsey. What the fuck? Oh. The point is, Vince? Oh my God. What the point is, Vince? What the fuck the point is, Vince? Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to the $25 producer on Patreon, Luis Antonio Alejandro, who dropped $9.99. Thank you, Luis, for giving me an extra $9.99, brother. Thank you so much, dude, for all the donations and for being a big producer on Patreon. Thank you, sir. And I hope more of you guys, if you want to check out Patreon, that would really help me out with the show. If you can become a $10 VIP, a $2 patron, whatever you can do. It's hard times right now. But I hope you guys can jump on something in there. And somebody wanted the Blumpkin, so we're going to go out with Blumpkin. Jake, I'll let you go, man. Love you, brother. I'll talk to you on Facebook.
Sounds good. Stay sexy, baby. Have a good night. Much love, everybody.
Good night, Jakey. Good night, everybody else.
Good night.
And good night, Botch Club on Instagram and TikTok. Get on that TikTok, man. It's a fucked up place. Thank you, Botch Club on TikTok. Appreciate it, brother. And the rest of you guys can enjoy some Blumpkin cunt pussy juice.
Y'all know about it? Y'all know about
Thank
that
you.
Blumpkin cunt pussy?
I'm feeling better. Oh, poor Joe with his white people problems. Oh. Sorry. Good night.
You got that Blumpkin. You got that Blumpkin pussy juice. That fucking cunt. That fucking juice is on the loose.
GARGUTS.
Screws all of the men. Pumpkin cunt pussy juice.
Sith Neegan.
It's in my mouth. I'll swallow all your juice. Blumpkin fucking cunt pussy juice. That cunt is on the loose. That pussy juice. I want that Blumpkin cunt's pussy juice. Nom 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 nom. Blumpkin cunt's pussy juice. All I want in the mouth. I can't take all of it. It's dripping down my throat so wet. Blumpkin cunt's pussy juice. Blumpkin cunt, it's all I want from you. I smell it from here, I smell it from there. I eat through your underwear. I nibble it up, I gobble it all. I make your pussy and your panties fall. I want to enthrall your fucking cunt. Your beaver meat is on my front. I'll fucking lick it up my tongue. Blumpkin, oh cunt, pussy juice. That's all I fucking want from you. Your Blumpkin, your cunt, your pussy juice. Oh, your pussy's the size of a goddamn moose. I want it so bad I can taste it from here. I wanna munch it, I'll munch your rear. I will munch every part of you. 'Cause I want that cunt and Blumpkin juice. Pussy juice. That Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Blumpkin cunt pussy. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice.